Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
For tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 120. That is 120 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist broadcast. And of course, we did not have a broadcast yesterday. Because, to be frank with you, I just wanted to take a little bit of a break. You know, I figure that I just exude so much energy towards this broadcast, and I don't think that I am getting the respect that I deserve. Just doing some scouring over the internet, for Christ's sake. I've been, just gathering up all kinds of ridiculous malarkey that has been posted up about yours truly that I really don't appreciate, for Christ's sake. I mean, there's a lot of motivating factors on why that I just decided to say, you know what, I'm just going to take a break. I'm not going to do a Thursday show. I'm just going to take a freaking break. So that's exactly what I did. I actually went out, actually bought some stuff, did some consumeristic type of stuff. You know what I'm saying, huh? I got some money. Let me tell you something. If you would have listened to me back when all the investors were running around like, redheaded stepchildren, they were running away, they didn't know what they were doing, they had no balls. If you would have listened to yours truly and started entertaining some of these bottom-feeding plays like I had suggested, you'd be making some serious capital right now. I mean, what is this, 5 days of straight gains, for Christ's sake? I mean, you should have at least entertained some of these, just these bottom-feeding plays. I mean, I know. I've been telling you time and time again, Milky Lickers, I've been telling you we've been dealing with a helter-skelter market. A helter-skelter market because the investor doesn't know where the hell to go. There's no type of fundamental. There's no type of traditional pendulum to be able to follow any longer. The government has intertwined itself so much in with private enterprise that at this point in time, the investor or the independent investor doesn't necessarily know where to go. I mean, it's a helter-skelter roller coaster. But if you just take a deep breath and you calm your ass down, start listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, take some of this analysis that I am projecting all across the world via this broadcast, and you incorporate that with your own strategy of potentially investing or moving liquid assets into actual hard assets, you'd be able to make some serious capital, baby. You understand? I mean, you'd be able to make some serious money. You'd be living lavish, and there'd be no reason why you shouldn't. You know, the only reason that you're not living lavish right now, all right? Let me tell you a secret. The only reason that you're not living lavish right now is because of you, idiots, all right? Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to buy myself a bottle of Louis, baby. You know what I'm saying? Cognac, baby. the drink that's drank by G's. VSOP, baby. Special Reserve. Come and get some of that. Let me go ahead and pour some out for Christ's sake. Let me uncork this thing for Christ's sake. There we go. Uncork this son of a bitch. We got cognac, baby. Drink that's drank by G's. Let me go ahead and pour some of this into this glass here. Oh, yeah. Whoa, don't pour too much now. Woo! Gotta love cognac. You understand what I'm saying? Gotta love cognac. And for all you folks that, are sitting over here continuing to insist that I'm a drunk, I've told you time and time again, drunks get drunk on the same goddamn thing every single day. I'm a connoisseur. All right? You dill holes. I'm a connoisseur. As a matter of fact, I'm drinking some nice VSOP Louis. What was that rap lyric? I mean, how did it go? Huh? Birthdays was the worst days. Now I'm sipping on Louis when I'm thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and take a drink of this. Cheers to everybody out there. I'm going to go through the markets, then I'm going to take your calls. It's Baller Friday, baby. It's great. I mean, I'm living lavish. While everybody was running out of the market, I was out here bottom feeding. You can look back in the goddamn archives if you don't believe me. Of course, the archives of every broadcast that I ever conduct on the internet is located at, get this, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I mean, every archive of every goddamn show that I've ever done. Let me go ahead and sip some of this cognac for Christ. This is some good stuff. Cheers to everybody out there. It's Baller Friday. And I've been taking in some badass gains. I don't know about you, but let me go ahead and take a sip of this. Smells good. Oh, yeah. I tell you, that French Frog Louis, he was good for something. Anyway, let me go through the markets, folks, so we can get done because, of course, I took the day off yesterday. We saw some gains in the equities market yesterday. I don't want to necessarily go through yesterday's numbers. So let's go ahead and go through today's numbers. The Dow Jones Industrials is up 168.43 points, for Christ's sake. Woo! If you'd have been entertaining some bottom-feeding opportunities about 2.5 weeks ago, like I was suggesting on this broadcast, you'd be making some serious money. I mean, at least 5-10% on your money, unless you were a buffoon and decided to get in on some of this hype that's been going around the tech markets. But anyway, the blue chips, Dow Jones Industrials, up today, 168.43 points. That's a percentage increase of 1.36% today. Closing out today at 12,582.80 points, the Dow Jones Industrial. Let's go on to the S&P 500. Closes up on the upside, 19.03 points, a percentage increase of 1.44%. Can you believe this crap? I mean, everything was just on the move. Closing out today at 1,339.67 points for the S&P 500. NASDAQ closes up on the upside also, 42.51 points, a percentage increase of 1.53%, closing out today at 2,816.03 points for the NASDAQ. And for the European brethren out there, the FTSE actually closes up on the upside also today, 44.05 points, a percentage increase of 0.74%. Closing out the FTSE 100 today at 5,989.76 points. The DAX, for all the Los Schlagesliegans out there, the DAX actually increased 43.20 points, percentage increase of 0.59%. Closing out today at 7,419.44 points. All right, that's the equities markets. It looked like... Jesus Christ, it looked like some gains all the way around. I don't know about you folks. Maybe y'all were sitting on your asses playing with your Peter Poppers when you should have been checking out some of these potential bottom-feeding opportunities when everybody was leaving out of the market. But I don't know. I mean, that's just me. I don't know. I don't know about you, man. I mean, I'm living the dream, baby. I'm living the dream. Oh, yeah. Hey, speaking of which, man, did anybody know this? I didn't know this, that in Canada today, out there in Canada, they're celebrating the equivalent of what is their Independence Day out there in Canada. Yeah, but believe it or not, they're out there, shoving moose antlers up their ass, drinking blue ribbon, whatever in the hell they're doing. They're doing it, prancing around out there speaking 2 different languages. I'm just saying, today is Canada Day for all the folks that are, and look, I don't mean to, really clown on those folks from Canada, but, I'll never forget you ass clowns. Jesus Christ, it almost brings tears to my eyes every time I say this, but I'll never forget it, goddammit. All right? I'll never forget it. But I remember after 9/11, it must have been about 5 days after 9/11, there was a hockey game right after, 5 days after 9/11. And believe it or not, I don't keep up with hockey. I don't really give 2 rats' asses. I think it's a stupid game. But hey, if you like it, that's all good. All right, I'm not passing judgment here. All right. But one thing that pissed me off was that when the visiting team, which that was the American team, I forgot what American team it was. I don't know. I don't care. All right. They went to Canada 5 days after 9/11. And they had to sit there and listen to the damn, whatever. Oh, Canada, and all this crap. They had to listen to the national anthem. Then when it came down to listening to the American national anthem, because you have to give both teams the right to, I guess, listen to their national anthems to represent their countries or whatever. Did you know what those Canadian bacon ass lickers did? Do you know what they did? Those ass clowns in Canada booed the American national anthem. They booed the American national anthem 5 days after 9/11. Do you understand that I will never, ever forget or ever forgive these maple leaf ass-tickling, one-ball Tom Green worshiping, Celine Dion pimping pieces of pasty white-dyed crap out there in that ice hole. I will never forget those pieces of crap for doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're going to sit over here and boo the American national anthem? Who the hell are you idiots? Who are you idiots? Jesus Christ, you are a pimple on the ass of America. Do you understand this? You are a pimple on the ass of America. So look, while you idiots are sitting over here talking, hey, it's Canada Day. It's Canadian, living in Canada. Shut up, all right? Who gives a crap? Go ahead and take a sip of this cognac, baby. I'm living large while you idiot socialists are out there waiting in line about, 3 months for a heart surgery. I'm out here living lavish, baby. Buying $300 bottles of liquor because I can do that. All right? That's right. Living lavish, baby. That's what I do. I'm living lavish. Jesus Christ. This past weekend, I was at my property, the property that I own off the coast out here in the Gulf of Mexico, for Christ's sake. Beachfront property right outside my door, all right? I posted it on YouTube. This is what I do. This is what motivates me. I know a lot of idiots, they're motivated by, well, dude, I just want to be able to score the latest score of pot, dude, and be able to just watch cartoons all day, dude, and that's really all I care about, dude. And, as long as I get some, potato chips, dude, and, get some kind of, just ramen noodle or something, dude, I'll be okay, dude. Are you kidding me? That's not how I'm living. I'm motivated by the money. And anybody who tries to tell you that, oh, it's not always about the money. No, it's not always about the money. Bull crap, all right? those ass clowns that are saying that it ain't about the money, why don't you take a look at the motives that motivate their kindness? Take a look at the triggers that motivates them to be the outspoken one or the caretaker or the one to save the day. I mean, what are their motives? It's money. It's capital gain of some sort. Nobody does anything out of the goodness of their heart. And let me tell you, if you're one of those folks that do, if you're one of those, unfortunate, innocent souls that have not grown up, that actually go out and do things out of the kindness of your heart, you're going to find out that you are going to have so many people stabbing your ass in the back because that's what these scumbags in this stupid, ungrateful country do now, for Christ's sake. Nobody does anything out of the goodness of their heart. It's a shame. I think it's disgraceful, but that's not anybody else's fault but the general psyche of the mass populace, all right? So anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that tirade. Let me go ahead and get through the damn commodities here. They don't want to get through the calls, and got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about on the agenda, for Christ's sake. So let me get through these things, all right? Now, fortunately enough, when you saw increases in the equities markets today, it did fall in line with what traditional investors would be used to seeing, and that was a decrease in commodities. And that's what we got. That's what we got today. Anybody check out commodities, for Christ's sake? I mean, everything from oil to gold. Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't even want to talk about gold, for Christ's sake. All right. I don't even want to talk about gold. But let's just get through the markets here. We've got Brent crude oil down $1.01, a percentage decrease of 0.90%, closing out today at $111.47 per barrel of Brent crude oil. All right. We've also got gasoline futures down $6.50, which you would think that it would be a little bit more on the negative side, given the fact that we're seeing these decreases in the energy sector, but, whatever. Heating oil futures also saw a gradual decrease. It was down $2.63 today. That's a percentage decrease of 0.89%. Natural gas futures saw a decent decrease, pretty decent decreases there on the negative, minus 6 cents, a percentage decrease of 1.37%. A lot of volatility in this particular sector. Anybody who happens to trade these particular futures, man, you got to give me a call. Let me know what's going on out there, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, you idiots. Like walking around with your chickens without your damn heads. It's just ridiculous, for Christ's sake. All right? Has anybody ever seen a damn chart on natural gas futures? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The volatility in that market is unbelievable, and it's all because people are like, oh, well, they're going to actually have government subsidies to promote the infrastructure for natural gas. They actually believe that at some point in time that the government can be bamboozled into passing some kind of goddamn initiative, I kid you not, passing some kind of goddamn initiative so that the government can fund the infrastructure of providing natural gas as an alternative energy source, just like they did with freaking corn ethanol, all right? Stupid, it's ridiculous, that's why you're seeing it. Anyway, let me get through, we got WTI sweet crude, which is the energy price that everybody should be focused on. It has gone down. I thought it would go down a little bit more than it has thus far, but a modest decrease, 65 cents on the negative, a percentage decrease of 0.68%, closing out today at $94.77 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. All right, agriculture. Canola futures are down $16.10. That's a percentage decrease of 2.83%. Cocoa is up very modestly. They're up $4. That's a percentage increase of 0.13%. Coffee saw some decreases today. It's down $1.95. Corn is down. Yes, I'm glad. All right. I'm glad to see corn down because we don't want to see this crap anymore, for Christ's sake. I'm sick of it. All right, I'm from Texas, all right? I'm from Texas. I'm used to, corn, 9 corns, 10 corns for $1, all right? I mean, I've seen the price get so ridiculous that they're actually charging. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're actually charging $1 for 1 ear of corn, for Christ's sake. 1 ear of corn for $1, for Christ's sake. I'm from Texas, all right? We're not used to that kind of crap, but once again, not to reiterate, not to keep beating a dead horse, beating a goddamn dead horse here, but the reason that we see increases in corn is because of this ridiculous government-subsidized idea into burning food and to put into our gas guzzlers. I kid you not. This corn ethanol idea, this idea that our tax dollars is being used right now to utilize the corn crops that we produce in America to refine it into ethanol so that we can put in these ethanol-based vehicles, supposedly because it was initiated by all these green people, all these idiots that are like, oh my God, global warming, we got to have an alternative energy source. We got to do something. And they actually convinced enough of these jagoffs in Washington, D.C. to pass this initiative to give government subsidies, which is nothing more than our tax dollars, to some kind of idea to not only help build the infrastructure or a small infrastructure, which is gasoline pumps that actually pump this corn ethanol crap, but actually farm growers to grow this crap specifically to burn for fuel. Anyway, we've actually got, believe it or not, corn ethanol gas pumps here in Texas. I kid you not. If you go in Texas, ever travel out here, believe it or not, you more than likely be able to find some kind of gas station that has one specific pump for corn ethanol, okay? Now, get this. Corn ethanol actually burns dirtier than the petroleum. I mean, this is the biggest goof of all time, for Christ's sake. I mean, not only did it defeat the whole green purpose because it burns dirtier than petroleum, but it also is contributing to the tremendous increases in corn prices. Do you understand? This is why we're seeing these types of corn prices. And those corn prices relate to everything. I mean, just look at the ingredients of anything you consume. It's got high fructose corn syrup. Well, where do you think high fructose corn syrup comes from, ass clowns? It comes from corn. Oh, yeah. So when you see an increase in corn, you're going to see an increase relayed into the factor of those products. I mean, like I said, when I started seeing these increases in corn, I felt bad for these Mexicans out there in Mexico. I mean, how the hell are they going to pay for their tortillas, for Christ's sake? How the hell are they going to pay for their tortillas? I mean, it's a tragedy, all because us pompous, liberal, asshole American jerk dicks want to sit here and claim that we know better for what the earth needs or whatever the case might be, and they initiated this ridiculous, stupid corn ethanol idea, which is nothing more than an utter failure. And not only is it an utter failure because it burns dirtier than petroleum, but God damn it, I mean, it's driving the cost of food up, you idiots. You're hurting Americans by driving the cost of food up because we're burning food. That's what we're doing here, folks. We're burning food. Sorry, I know I say this all the time, folks, but Jesus Christ, it bears repeating. Jesus Christ. Anyway, cotton is down 78 cents. We've got wheat futures down $2 today. We've got sugar up 91 cents today, man. Continued bull run on sugar. I guess everybody, like I said, they're feeling the heat all across the country. You got a big heat wave going on. Everybody's running those goddamn ice cream sandwiches. I know that I've been seeing a lot of Klondike commercials. I don't know about you folks that have been watching the television. I've been seeing all those little corny-ass Klondike commercials, and there's good reason for it. There's obviously big-time demand for these types of cooling, Slurpee, popsicle type of treats. I kid you not, folks. This is how you make plays. This is how you invest. This is how you speculate. If you know things like this may potentially happen, well, then invest beforehand and you make some serious goddamn money. All right? No BS. Let me tell you something. Sugar right now is up 91 cents, a percentage increase on the day. Get this, 3.45% increase on the day. I mean, that's serious money. I mean, 3.5% increase on the day. You can't get 3.5% interest in a money market account. You can't get 3.5% interest in a goddamn savings account. Do you catch my drift? This is why you as a capitalist need to realize that, hey, just because I make money doesn't mean I should just spend it like a stupid, incompetent jerk dick that wants to pay about $1,000 for Dolce & Gabbana glasses because some stupid celebrity jerk ass is on the TV showing it off like it's something to do, like it's in vogue, like we got to do it or something. It's ridiculous. All right, when you make money, you better make sure that you capture all the money you can, however you make it. Doesn't matter how you make it, and make sure that you take that money and make sure it works for you. And the only way you're going to be able to make it work for you is if you take your liquid capital. Liquid, for all you folks that don't understand the goddamn language of economics, liquid is the paper money that you make. Liquid is your paycheck, all right? When you deposit it in your savings, that's liquid, all right? The problem with having liquid assets at this point in time, our governments, which doesn't matter where you live, America, Europe, doesn't matter where you're at, they continue to just print money because they continue to spend it on these ridiculous social entitlement programs that have done nothing but to stagnate human progress. It has made masses of people just completely joyous and utopian in their own mediocrity. I mean, we have just completely just halted society by providing all these ridiculous entitlement programs, and it makes me sick, all right? But if the longer that you hold liquid assets, let's say in a savings account, now I know a savings account does give you whatever, what is it? Maybe if you're lucky, 1%. I know it's not even that. I know it's a decimal of 1%, but if you're lucky, some of these banks are actually offering 1% or maybe over 1% interest. Well, you're losing money because each time you hear these governments bail out this, bail out that, just printing money out of nowhere, that is depleting the value of the liquid assets you have in your bank account. The amount of money that you're making in interest isn't even making a dent on the amount of inflation that's going on with your money just sitting there in a goddamn savings account. Do you understand? This is why you need to learn how to be a capitalist, son. This is why people just sit there with their Peter Poppers in their hand, not know what the hell to do. All right? I mean, I'm giving you advice that no one will give you, and that's why, if you're just going to sit here and, flap your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard and talk all kinds of malarkey and just kind of go through life thinking that Big Brother government is going to continue to shit out money and give it to you at the first of the month with no type of recourse, well, you got another thing coming, son. I mean, seriously, you got another thing coming. But if you want to be a capitalist, if you want to be in control of your own destiny, you have to show society that you are competent enough to be able to be in charge of your own destiny. You have to show that you have the integrity to be able to not only sustain your own life, but capitalists that actually have impacts in society have lots of lives dependent upon them. Individuals that are out here employing those in the private sector, whether it's small business, big business, these people are folks in society. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, this is what capitalists and capitalism is all about. Now, I know there's an element of greed that these leftists love to tout, but you see, the problem with their remedy to the so-called greed factor, is totalitarian bureaucracy. And anybody knows that anytime you have any kind of totalitarian or authoritarian bureaucracy, it doesn't work. All right? It doesn't freaking work. I mean, have you ever gone to anything that is government funded? It sucks, all right? Out here in America, we have to go, every, whatever it is, 8 years, 7 years, whatever the hell it is, to go renew our license, to renew our driver's license, all right? And it's done through the state. And everybody in America, it's notorious. They even mock it in movies in Hollywood that, hey, we got to go to the DMV, and it's a horrible experience. The people that are working there are jerks. They got you herded there like cattle. It's like 4 or 5, 6 hours out of your day. That's because it's government bureaucracy that's running it, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that. I'm sorry, man. I just think that these things need to be said because right now, folks, believe it or not, at least in America right now, we have this debt ceiling debate going on. And you see, what's really funny is that both sides of the political persuasion, the left and the right, they are leaving the youth and those that have not even been born to pay off the financial obligations that these ass clowns are obligating on both sides. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican, left or right. It doesn't make a difference. These people are leaving out the fact that the young folks that have been told to go to college and indebt themselves $50, $60, $70, $80,000 in debt before they even get into the employment sector. And then once they finally get into the employment sector, they are left with no economic opportunity whatsoever. And then when they finally are able to get a job, once they're finally able to get a job, they actually have to pay Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security tax. Taxes that they're never going to see in their life. I mean, I cannot believe that this debate has gone over the heads of everybody, but it makes sense why. It makes sense why, okay? Because they want the youth just to sit here and continue to watch American Idol, The Voice, all these stupid douchebag, what is this, the Jersey Shore. I mean, is that what it's going to take for you kids to start listening, for Christ's sake? Me acting like some cannoli-eating wop or something, like, hey, you doing here, eh? Hey, you want me to act like this, eh? Like I'm from the Jersey Shore or something, eh? Man, I got big balls over here. Yeah, I'll start talking like this, eh? How about I do that? How about I start talking like this a little bit? Tell you, hey, I got big balls over here, right? Eh? Yeah, I got Snooky over here. She's cleaning out the bacon bits out of my asshole. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, this is what I want, man. This is what you want over here? Eh? All right, let me talk like this. Let me get through the prices here, right? Since everybody likes this over here, right? Soybean futures are up. $18.50, all right, a percentage increase of 1.43%, all right? We got the lumber futures, they're up $3.50, all right? That's an increase of $1.35, all right? Who else? We got the oat futures up $6, all right? We got soybean oil futures up 15 cents. Yeah, sorry, silly-ass bastards. Hey, we got wool futures, eh? Looks like Rosie O'Donnell didn't come in here with a bull dykes over there, eh? All right, I'll stop. All right, no more Jersey Shore crap. But I'm just trying to make a point, all right? I'm trying to make a point. Did anybody just see how these scumbags on the Jersey Shore just kind of took over and just... everybody's just kind of, oh, my God, I want to be like the situation. I want to be like Paulie D and this douchebag hair. I want to be like that disgusting ovaries hanging out the goddamn gut Snooky. It's pathetic, man. And you got people actually acting like this. It's just, what happened to America is all I got to say. Anyway, let me get through. We got... copper, it's the only thing in the metals that's up. Copper is up $3.05. That's a percentage increase of 0.71%. Man, gold, Jesus Christ. Let me take a drink for gold, for Christ's sake. Let me take a drink for gold, because gold saw some decreases, man. Let me just put it this way. It is under 1,500. Oh man. It is under $1,500, believe it or not. It is down today, $14.90. All right, that's a % decrease. Closing out today at $1,487.90. Good God, Jesus. Oh, man, this is horrible. But once again, artificial, the CME Group, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, doing an unprecedented increase in the amount of margins one can take. I mean, it just twice in 1 week. I've already beaten a dead horse with that. I don't want to talk about it, but let me tell you, these metals should be a lot higher, reflecting the amount of outstanding currency that our government is obligated this particular country. We've got silver down 95 cents. That's a percentage decrease of 2.75%. I mean, good God, Jesus. Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm not, it makes no sense, man. I mean, our government continues to, we're on the brink of default, man. I mean, I don't think that people really understand the seriousness of where we're at here in America. We're on the brink of default. You've got both sides trying to flex nuts, thinking that they know whose politics is better. Hey, my politics is, my politics. It's stupid, man. I mean, don't these idiots realize that if the United States defaults, that not only would it just be devastating for America, but it could have economic implications worldwide. It could collapse the entire financial system worldwide as we know it. We could have a worldwide depression if these idiots pussyfoot around, for Christ's sake, these stupid idiots out here in Washington. I mean, it's a disgrace that these people are actually representing us, but hey, this is a government made for the people and by the people, right? And these are the people. Jesus Christ. Anyway, where are we at? 2.75% on the negative side today for silver, closing out at $33.87 per troy ounce of silver. Livestock, live cattle is up $2.15 today. And the reason that we're seeing, live cattle, we're seeing some increases in equities. We saw some unbelievable economic numbers come out today that completely bamboozled the street's expectations. The manufacturing sector, and there's a big important number. I really don't want to describe it, but I'm sure if you did a Google search, you'll find out what it is exactly. It's just a big economic number that comes out every month. Anyway, the manufacturing sector actually grew. It actually grew in profitability as opposed to expecting a loss from what every economist was expecting. So this is what brought an increase into the markets. Not to mention, did we see this unexpected positive manufacturing number that brought an increase into the equities markets. Moreover, Hugo Chavez, that fat Mexican piece of garbage that insists upon shoving this leftist Americana, Latina Americana bullcrap communism down the throats of South America. He is about to die, all right? Hugo Chavez is about to die, and I cannot wait for him to do so, because I think that South America is great. If they could just stomp out the leftism that's remaining out there in South America, that country, the whole continent of South America would prosper at rates that we couldn't even imagine. I mean, the amount of natural resources that have been untapped in South America, the amount of abundant I could just name the amount of different natural resources that they could export and be able to make some serious capital on. The emerging markets out there, the private investment. I mean, it would be unbelievable. As a matter of fact, I mean, that's why when you hear futuristic movies, one futuristic movie that I recollect in my mind is Starship Troopers. Do y'all remember Starship Troopers? Remember that a lot of these guys came from Buenos Aires. Remember that? Before they went into Yeah, before they went into, fight against the goddamn spiders or bugs or whatever the hell they were, they lived in Buenos Aires. Now, why would you think that in the future, Anglo folk and black folk, Latin folk, they all kind of, homogenized, and they're all living across the world because, hey, that everyone is going to go where capital is reigning supreme, and freedom, especially economic freedom. One thing about economic freedom, personal freedom follows along with that. That's what I love so beautifully about capitalism. The only way for capitalism to work is if one has economic freedom. It's unbelievable, and that's why I'm saying Hugo Chavez dying, it fueled some energy into the market, for Christ's sake. Hey, I'm not the only capitalist thinking about South America, baby. All right. Not to mention, I'm thinking about Cuba. I'm waiting for that sack of crap, Fidel Castro, to die. That's who I'm waiting for to die. You know what I'm saying? God, if you're listening, hold on. Let me go ahead and let me pray here for a second. Let me pray. God, if you're listening in, please give Fidel Castro cancer of the prick. This guy is a piece of garbage. He claims to be some kind of secularist, atheist, political romantic, and yet he kisses the ring of the Pope, which is probably one of the most hypocritical things that I've ever seen in my life. But God, to each his own. But please, God, Fidel Castro is a piece of trash. All right, he's a piece of trash. Him and his brother. All right, they have had the country for 50 years, all right? 50 years. So that's about enough, God. Please, if you exist, and if you're listening, please give this guy cancer of the penis, all right? Or cancer of the colon, or something. Just get him, guys. Just get him out, all right? Just get him the hell out. And the only reason I want Fidel the hell out of there is because, man, the Cuban people are just going to be so ready to embrace foreign investment to come in. Do you know that the Cuban people at this point in time are still riding around in the same goddamn car, the same year that Castro came to power? 1959, you assholes. They're still riding around in cars from 1959 because once Castro took power and decided that he wanted to become a communist out here, they decided to, throw the embargo, and that's what they're riding around. Those are the only cars riding around right now in Cuba. Cuba is a disgrace, what's happening right now. It's really, it's horrible. But let me tell you, once Fidel and Raul Castro are dead, you know that yours truly, as probably a whole bunch of other capitalists, we're going to go right in there, and we're going to modernize that beautiful piece of real estate. Oh, are you kidding me? That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Castro to die so that I can go in there and, buy probably my new home. I'll probably buy my new home out there right off the coast. You know what I mean? Just kind of, summer breeze style. Maybe invest in a couple of ventures out there because it's going to be a budding, emerging market. It's going to be unbelievable. I cannot wait. All right, I cannot wait. Anyway, sorry, folks. I didn't mean to get off on that tirade, but that's something that I hope before I die, I can go in and invest some of the capital that I have into Cuba. I seriously, I want to buy a small piece of Cuba. It's a great country, great ocean side. Not to mention, it's virgin soil, so the cigars from there are excellent. Oh, man, the best cigar I've ever had, Cuban Cohiba, baby. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, sorry. I know people, they're like, hey, they're commies. I know they're commies, but it's only because of Fidel's authoritarian rule. Believe me, why do you think so many of them are trying to get the hell out, all right? Anyway. Let me go ahead and get through the livestock. And that's why I wanted to relate to everything that I just said to the livestock, because you see these unexpected gains in manufacturing. you see this potential regime change out there in Venezuela. It's starting to look pretty good. So as a result, if people are looking pretty good as far as companies are concerned, they may invest in widening their employment sector. More people may be going to work. More people are going to want to be living large. And as a result, when you see an increase of this nature, it's going to relay into the price of everything. And as a result, it's going to relay into the price of livestock because everybody's going to want a steak, baby. I mean, when you're productive and when you guys are making large sums of money or you have a bomb-ass job or something, you want to go out and you want to have T-bone steaks, sirloin steaks, prime rib steaks, ribeye steaks, brisket. Oh, man, I love brisket, man. Briskets are pretty good. I mean, I can go on and on. The cow is a great animal. All right, I mean, you know, it's probably one of those delicious animals of all time, and this is why we're seeing an increase right now. You know, when you see an increase that was unexpected for the month of June, manufacturing data just went up the roof, did not expect it at all, and this is why you saw a percent or over a percent across the board in the equities market. Live cattle up $2.15. That's a percentage increase of 1.94%. Cattle feeder futures are up $2.35. That's a percentage increase of 1.70%. Lean hog, for all you folks that like to shove a couple of ham bones down your goddamn fat jelly-ass gullets, lean hog is up $1.42. That's a percentage increase of 1.55%. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. All right, folks, and sorry it took a little long, but I think that it bears repeating because the prognosticator of prognosticator strikes again. And the reason I'm saying that is because you're seeing all these increases this week. The week before and going into the week previous to that, everybody was running away from the markets. Remember that? We saw Dow Jones Industrials below 12,000. You know, we saw them 11.8. Remember that, huh? 11,800 Dow Jones Industrials. If you would have just listened, you would have made some serious capital. Woo! Happy Baller Friday to everybody who's listening right now. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Everybody right now, retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the forums. Go to the blogs. Go to the social networks. Spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. Once again, I'm sipping on VSOP, baby, cognac, the real drink that's drank by G's. I want to say cheers to everybody out here for a Baller Friday. I'm capitalizing. I'm capitalizing. I don't know about you, but I'm capitalizing. Let me go ahead and sip this, take some calls, go on to the next subject matters. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's some good stuff. Anyway, we just got finished going through the markets, folks, and we alluded to the government continuing to limp along with trying to raise the debt ceiling, and I think it's a really disgusting display of pure politics by both sides of the political spectrum. I don't really give a crap what political spectrum that you think that you reside on. Both of these idiots in power are wrong, all right? The left over here, the left wants to be like,
we want to sustain all the entitlements that have put us in this position to begin with. We want to continue to do that, and then we want to add more. We want to add more. We not only do we want the entitlements that put us in this situation, we also want more.
So there's not. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, these leftists, they think that they can just spin their way out of this particular precarious economic situation. Now, you got the right wing of the political spectrum, all right, trying to think that they're big balls over here, saying, we want to cut spending. We want to cut spending. That's what we want. We want to cut spending. Hey, and I'm all for cutting spending, baby. All right, believe me, I'm all for cutting spending, but the bottom line is that you got to take a look at what these assholes on the right are actually proposing as cutting. They're not proposing jack, all right? You know, I find it funny that these old fogies that are out here collecting all these Social Security checks, you know, the baby boomers, these idiots that, you know, I don't know, the media wants us to feel so sorry for, even though they have 75% of America's wealth. Yeah, they got 75% of America's wealth, and they're pissing and moaning because they may see a curbing in their Social Security checks. Now, that doesn't make any sense to me. Now, who's paying for those Social Security checks? You are. The young people. Anybody who's under the age of 45, well, I guess under Paul Ryan's plan, you have to be under the age of 55. Because under his proposal, anybody who's 55 years of age or older, you're still going to get your Social Security checks. No problem. Anybody who's under the age of 55, you ain't going to get dick. You're just going to have to take it up the tailpipe, even though the people that are collecting the Social Security put us in this position. They put us here, and yet we're going to have to continue to get the goddamn Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare docked out of our paychecks. It's stupid, man. This is what I'm telling the young people, man. They need to wake up, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Give me a drink. And then you got these both assholes trying to look better in front of the general dumbass American public. You know, you got the left.
Oh, we're trying to save people. We're trying to save America.
Even though they want to increase spending, which is spending is what got us here in the first place. And then you got these asshole Republican right-wing teabag jerk dicks, whatever you want to call them. They're trying to say, oh, well, we want to cut spending, and they don't want to cut dick. They don't want to really cut. You want to cut? Let's cut Social Security in general. How about that? How about putting more money in the people's pockets by saying, hey, we can't fund Social Security, old folk. All right, your little great society, your little liberal, 1969, I'm going to, hold hands and have a mud pit orgy at Woodstock and free love and do a little dance and make a little love with the bell bottoms and the goddamn disco era. All that crap when you thought that government was just, it's okay to just go out and allow government to do this and allow government to take care of these people, allow government to take care of those people. Well, hey, where do you think that money came from there, old folk? Where do you think it came from? It came from your Social Security fund, all right? Your Social Security fund has already been obligated like 4 or 5 times on a variety of different social programs that you idiots allowed, all right? Now, all I'm saying is why don't we just let the young people right now, which, if you're a young person, if you're under the age of 45, under the age of 50 for that matter, if you're under the age of 50, you know how hard it is to get any kind of an economic opportunity in the employment sector. You know it and I know it, all right? I'm just saying, why don't we allow these kids who are already taking it up the ass anyway. They're taking it up the ass. You're ganking them. You're ganking them of the Social Security tax that they're never going to see. They're just basically funding these people that caused the problem. They're funding the baby boomers that caused the goddamn problem when they're not going to see it, man. Jesus Christ. It's a disgrace, man. That's what it is. And that's why whenever I see these idiots in Washington saying, oh, yeah, we're trying to debate for the debt ceiling, they're saying, shut up. You're soulless cash whores, and you could give a rat's ass. All right? Let me tell you something. We've got till July 22nd. July 22nd until this debt ceiling, that's the deadline where it needs to be solved, July 22nd. If we don't have any kind of resolution between these soulless cash whore bastards in Washington, we're in some deep shit. I mean, excuse my French, we're in some deep trouble. All right? Anyway, let me go ahead and take some calls here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call, folks. I don't mean to get so serious out here, but I think it bears repeating. All right, it bears repeating out here. Let's take some calls right now. Let's see if anybody has anything to say. Area code 516. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm fine. Well, I just gotta ask some questions about the Hugo Chavez thing.
Go ahead.
How long has the thing been going on? How long has he been had cancer?
Well, of course, you know how communists are. They don't want to let anything be public. They're very secretive when delving out anything for propaganda purposes. I mean, that's the basis of most leftist political philosophy is propaganda. But according to reports, this guy has been suffering from this for some months now, and this secretive flight from him going from his country to Cuba to get this abscess in his prostate removed has been a serious situation. According to reports, not only did he get surgery here within the past few days, he just recently had a second surgery because apparently there were some complications from the first one. So to my knowledge and how I know these damn leftists and how they work, I think that possibly Hugo Chavez may be in grave danger of dying. They would not have put this out if they were able to treat this, or if the percentages were in their favor for them to treat this. And I think that right now the days of Hugo Chavez are pretty much numbered. I think it's over for him.
Yeah. I actually think that. What do you think? Is there going to be a riot going on in Venezuela now? Well,
no. As a matter of fact, it's not necessarily rioting, but once the Hugo Chavez dictator is finally no longer on this earth, I think that you're going to start seeing a struggle for power. And in my personal opinion, I think that you're going to start seeing pro-democracy, pro-free market individuals start rising up, and maybe even be backed up by the military. In my personal opinion, I think that we need it. We need it because we don't need any more of this leftist crap infecting South America. South America is budding with new emerging economies, and there's no way that we need this any longer. We don't need any more of this leftist crap. All right, it's been proven a failure. All you dumb political romantic assholes who continue to be sold the propaganda, it's a goddamn failure. All right. Anyway, thanks for calling, man. We're supposed to be talking about the U.S. government continuing to limp along with raising the debt ceiling. But we pretty much talked about that when we were discussing the markets. I want to move on to another subject matter. I want to talk about our president. I want to talk about our president, Barack Obama. Believe it or not, he is actually going to recognize Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood. Yeah, I kid you not. He is going to recognize the Egyptian Muslim Brotherhood as a legitimate political faction to negotiate with on the debating table. Can you believe this crap? I kid you not. You can look it up for yourself, for Christ's sake. Can you? I mean, it's disgraceful, man. It's horrible. I mean, Obama is actually embracing the Muslim Brotherhood, for Christ's sake. I mean, I told you guys when all these media outlets were having a goddamn circle jerk for this damn Egyptian revolution, I was the only one on the air saying it was a joke. I was the only one saying that the Egyptian revolution had no intellectual foundation in back of it. It was all a bunch of wild Yehudis that got riled up by Wael Ghanem, some goddamn Google executive that manipulated the primitive civilization of Egypt by utilizing modern-day communication tools like Facebook and Twitter to rabble-rouse these idiots into complete and utter mayhem. I mean, we saw all those wild Yehudis. I mean, we saw all those goddamn wild Yehudis, for Christ's sake. They were pillaging. They were raping. They were destroying, for Christ's sake. I saw it, and anybody who saw the coverage, you saw it too. And if you didn't, do a damn YouTube search. It's there. And poor Lara Logan, a CBS reporter, for Christ's sake, she was out there covering these wild Yehudis and their ridiculous, pathetic post-Katrina mayhem, this pathetic destroy fest. This poor Lara Logan got gang raped and gang fondled by these disgusting, sweaty Jehudis, for Christ's sake, covering this ridiculous crap. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Obama, you know, when we were observing these revolutions, or so-called revolutions in Egypt, a lot of the commentators that were against this particular uprising, what was their particular disdain for the uprising? It was the fact that the Muslim Brotherhood was existent, that they could actually become a goddamn political faction, for Christ's sake. I mean, hello, McFly! I mean, have we all gone mad? I mean, does everybody have short-term amnesia? Does everybody got interrograde amnesia? I mean, what the hell's going on here? And fuck you, Whale Ghanem, asshole. You're the one who caused this. You know, Whale Ghanem, and I know I keep harping on this guy, but he's got blood on his hands. Any one of us did what that asshole did, we'd be tried for treason or we'd be executed. All right? And Whale Ghanem is actually going to be invited because, it's a Time Magazine's little gala of most influential people. Because Time Magazine named him the most influential ass clown of 2010. Yeah. And he's actually got a multi-million-dollar book deal called Revolution 2.0. Oh, yeah. It's coming to a bookstore near you. Whale Ghanem. You should look up that idiot. He's got a goddamn Twitter account. And let me tell you, if you got his Twitter account, you tell him I think he's a freaking scumbag. And you tell him that I said that he's got blood on his hands. Stupid moron. Anyway, Obama acknowledging the Muslim Brotherhood. Does that make you feel safer? Does that make you feel safer? I want to hear from you. 949, you're on the horn. What's up?
Well, Ghanem, 2012 president. Yeah.
You don't even know this idiot's name, for Christ's sake, you stumbling, mumbling little jerk. You know what that voice reminded me of? It reminded me of one of those guys. It's about probably 14, but he's like 6'8". You know what I mean? He's 6'8". He's got a buzz cut. And, you know, everybody picks on him. He's like that big, humongous oaf. You know what I mean? He's got the deep voice, you know, puberty hit him. And yet you've got some asshole about 3'5", you know, kicking him in the shins, pushing him around in the lockers. You know what I'm saying? That's what that voice reminded me of, in my opinion. 319, what's up? You're on the horn. Jesus Christ, you idiots. 315, you're on the horn.
Dose your cock throbs in my ass.
Ah, you stupid. Did you hear that? These are stupid kids saying this. Did you hear that, folks? Did everybody hear this stupid little kid, you know, just getting vile, getting sexual, for Christ's sake? This is America, folks. This is America, all right? I mean, I know that there's people in here, they think that this is some put on. This is not a joke. This is the way it is out here. And you know whose fault it is? It's the parents' fault. It's the parents for dumping them off on an illegal alien child care provider. It's the parents' fault for dumping them off on a violent video game. It's the parents' fault for dumping them off on some electronic widget or some violent movie or some ridiculous rap star that they listen to on their goddamn iPad and iPhone and this and all this crap. That's what it is. Where's my drink? Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. Where's my drink, engineer? Jesus Christ. It's downstairs. Well, give me it. Jesus Christ. Let me have a drink of this crap. Oh, man. Nice, baby. Nice. You're damn right it's the parents' fault. You're goddamn right. You hear these kids, for Christ's sake. I mean, where's Mammy? Where's Daddy? Daddy probably ain't around because Mammy decided to hop on the next-door neighbor or, hopped on the milkman or the pizza boy because, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now the kid's sitting out there all alone, probably watching, Nickelodeon, which sucks now anyway, for Christ's sake. I mean, whatever happened to you can't do that on television. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to those innocent Nickelodeon little programs? Remember that? Pinwheel. It's the pinwheel. Whatever happened to that crap? It's today's special. Whatever happened to that crap? Anyway, the bad part about it is it's like a 9-year-old kid. All right, a 9-year-old, 7-year-old kid, they're home alone. All right, home alone. He's calling up, acting like some sexual deviant pervert. Where is Ma'am? Where is Mammy? She's at happy hour looking for an ethnic minority to give her the goddamn lambada horizontal mambo, for Christ's sake. That's where she is. That's where she is. And this poor little son of a bitch is home alone, for Christ's sake. It's disgusting, man. It's a disgrace. And then we wonder why America's being flushed down the proverbial toilet. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sick, man. Sick. Sick of this crap. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about how Obama, he's recognizing the Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood as a legitimate political faction to negotiate with there in Egypt. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, what's the world coming to out here? Jesus Christ. Let's see, who else we got? I'm sorry. I'm jaded, man. I'm jaded. Area code 504. What's up? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost. I mean, I am one of those kids. Everything matches what you said back there. But unlike the other ones, I am home alone and all that. But I think that, nobody ever does anything like capitalism or anything. And you're like the guy I listen to every week who's telling me, what I should do. Because, I know capitalism's the right thing and all. And,
it is. And look, I appreciate that, young man. Look, I'm not saying that all young people are listening to me trying to be some jerk dick and trying to be some troll, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm not saying that. I know there's a lot of young people out there that want to be capitalists. They're like, yeah, what am I doing here? I mean, I want to be ahead of the game, I want to be, rich, by the time I'm about 28, 29 years old. All right, I'm about 16, 17 years old. I'm working age. What the hell do I do? What the hell? I mean, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I do this broadcast, for Christ's sake. And what you do is stack your chips, and then once you got your liquid capital, that's what makes you a capitalist, is what you do with that liquid capital. All right? If you're going to go out to the bar and blow it on some bimbos trying to buy them these $12 Mai Tais because they're showing you some cleavage, you're not going anywhere, all right? But if you stack your chips for a couple of years and decide to, take your liquid capital and go out and actually do something with it, make it work for you, and get you more capital, make you more money, well, that's what it's all about, baby. You understand, man? Hey, thanks a lot for calling in, by the way, man. Young kids like you, and the reason why I do this, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't listen to these stupid, dumb imbeciles. I mean, if you got a single mother who's out there collecting not only the damn entitlements from the government, not only is she going and raiding all these nonprofit organizations for all the help they can give, not only is she going to the church and doing everything that she can get from them, but she's playing the child support lottery system. She's doing all this nonsense, all right? It's time for you to look at that and say, man, that's just not right, That's just not right. I should be raised by a mother, I mean, I see it on the TV all the time. I mean, it had to have happened at one point in time where a mom and a father actually cared about their kid. I mean, got together with them on Christmas and, had the meal and, had the cherished memories, that sort of thing. And, yeah, it did happen. But you know what? It doesn't happen anymore because these goddamn broads out here, all right? And I hate to encapsulate every single woman in this category because everybody's going to call me a goddamn sexist. I already see them flapping their fat sausages of fingers on the keyboards right now. But what's unfortunate is the feminist movement, all right? The feminist movement has turned the average, everyday American woman into a subliminal prostitute. And I know that there's going to be some people out here that are going to say, it's the truth, all right? It's the goddamn truth. You notice how every time, if you happen to be in these social settings, let me tell you, I like to go out here to 6th Street, Austin, Texas, you know what I'm saying? I like to live lavish. And one thing I like to do in Austin is, have some pretty good brew, while at the same time observing the social scene out there. I think that anybody who doesn't do anything, just go to a bar, even if it's by yourself, and just observe the scene. And watch how many women, all right, the first thing that comes out of a woman's mouth in a potential newly developed conversation with a gentleman, what is it? What do you do for a living? What do you do? Not if, hey, are you a rapist? Hey, are you, do you have a record? Hey, do you got any kids? No, what do you do for a living? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, this is what it all comes down to, all right? This is what it all comes down to, folks. I've got a lot of friends of mine, and I shouldn't even really call them friends. In the business world, when you conduct business, it behooves you to go out and make sure that you know other business folk, all right? And I don't like to call these assholes my friends, because if it came down to a business deal, I mean, I'd be more than willing to, to stomp over this idiot's body to get some profit. You understand what I'm saying? But it's still good to know these people, because, you're going to see them at galas, you're going to see them at events, you're going to see them at certain business ventures, so on and so forth. So I call them acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. I call them acquaintances. A lot of these acquaintances that are older gentlemen, anywhere between the ages of, 45 to like 70, all right? These guys, believe it or not, they have left their wives, or their wives have left them, because there's this new cougar thing going on, believe it or not. And a lot of these guys have actually lost their wives because they bring home the bacon, and these women just got to sit home and just, worry about, different facial makeups and, worrying about blowing the old man's money. Anyway, they get these divorces, whatever it is, right? And what are these older gentlemen able to score? Well, I mean, these are old windbags that and I know can't get it up more than maybe once or twice every 3 months. I'm serious. I mean, old windbags. They're getting these 18, 19, 20-year-old pieces of poontang. I kid you not, man. I'm not joking. You've got these old bastards getting these young dimes out here. You know what I'm saying? And let me explain why. All right? It's not because, these old men, they look so attractive. No. It's not because, these old men, they've got, good, kind hearts. No. It's because they got money. You understand? They've got the capital. And these young women know that if they, if they whack an old wiener every month or so, that lo and behold, they can go out on a shopping spree on an old folks' dime. They can get their bills paid on an old folks' dime. I kid you not. That's the way it is, man. I kid you not. I know people are going to say, that's wrong. That's the bull crap, all right? Bull crap. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about Obama recognizing the damn Egyptian Muslim Brotherhood. But anyway, man, I didn't even know. We're already in, Jesus Christ, 12 minutes into the second hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. Spread it around like wildfire that we're on right now, folks, all right? There's all kinds of little buttons underneath the little player that you've got going on there. Use and abuse those buttons, baby. It's Baller Friday. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling great, baby, and I'm living lavish. And if you're a young person out here that's, kind of biting your time with your single dish rag whore of a mother or some scumbag of a father, just bite your time. And once you do and you go out there and work, make sure that every dime that you work for, you make sure that it works for you. All right? All right. Let me go ahead and take some calls here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some calls right now. Area code 513. You're on the horn. 513. You there? Hello, area code 513. You there? Hey, 513, what are you doing? Are you playing with your Peter Popper? What are you doing? Jesus Christ, you're taking too long. 518, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hey, what's going on, Ghost?
How's it going?
Hey, not too bad. I know it's a topic that you quite a while ago, but I wanted to hop back on to that ethanol subsidies talk that you hopped on back at the beginning of the show. While you said it was hurting America, but isn't it better for America to have a local renewable energy source? I mean, forget about the green aspect of it. Isn't it better for us to acquire our energy from a local source than it is to still remain a deficit to Saudi Arabia? And also, since corn is an export of the United States, isn't an artificial bump in price profitable for the nation as a whole?
Well, first of all, you have to know how corn is sold. Corn, it's a regulated price scheme. And the reason is because the government, has its arm in farming. I don't even know what the statistic is for farming subsidies. I know it's fairly high, but just because the prices of corn are high doesn't necessarily mean that it relates to profits to the corn farmer out there in Middle America. And secondly, how can you sit here and argue the fact that we need a local renewable energy source that can be an actual alternative to petroleum when it's food, man. It's things that people eat. I mean, people got to eat to survive. I mean, burning food so that we can, gas our gas guzzlers through an alternative energy source, I think that's pretty pompous, liberal, and jerky, don't you think? I mean, this is why we've got a lot of people, kind of holding back at the grocery store because the goddamn corn is up the ass, and the reason is our tax dollars. Capitalist tax dollars are paying to subsidize this ridiculous ethanol concept. I mean, don't you think that's nuts a little bit?
It would if we had a food problem. And I'm not saying we'll never have a food problem, but currently we are a nation of fat people. And you can.
Yeah, but you see, you're only thinking of it one-sided, all right? The world depends on a lot of our commodities, for Christ's sake. The world depends upon a lot of our exports, especially when it comes to agriculture. The one thing I'd like to tell young people, hey, if you have no skill whatsoever, if you don't understand all this complicated financial mumbo-jumbo, if you don't understand capitalism, if you're kind of a dummy, well, then by God, at least save enough money to go out and get yourself a hoe. And I'm not talking about that kind of hoe like some skankosaurus. I'm talking about a hoe to hoe some fields and get yourself a crop of land and just start producing crops, and the profitable ones, the ones that aren't highly regulated by the government. Let me tell you something. These commodities are they're not just for American consumption. All right? They're for world consumption. They're not just for American consumption. So when we as selfish Americans, and let me tell you, this is pretty selfish of America to subsidize this goddamn corn ethanol idea. It is ridiculous that we're burning food so that we can fill up our gas guzzlers, and we're subsidizing it with taxpayer money. Subsidizing it with taxpayer money. It makes no sense. And to be completely honest with you, man, I just think that you're out there when you say that hey, America's fat, so as a result we can continue to burn food. Look, I agree with you. America's fat, but it's not because we have an abundance of food. America's fat because we're giving them food cards. We're giving them government cheese. We're giving them housing voucher programs. We're giving them all these entitlements so that the bigger loser they are, the more entitlements that they get. And all they have to do is basically sit on their ass and watch every little television program or sit on their fat ass and chat on the internet all 24 hours of the day, do all this crap on the American government's dime, because that's what America has turned into, for Christ's sake. Let me get him off, for Christ. Get this stupid kid off, for Christ's sake. You could tell he's got some liberal mammy or something telling him, why don't you tell him about this? Supposed to be talking about Barack Obama recognizing the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, for Christ's sake. But let me move on to something else, all right? Let's move on to Minnesota. That's right, Minnesota. Do y'all know anybody from Minnesota? Anyway, Minnesota government, the state Minnesota government has shut down. That's right before July 4th weekend, Minnesota decided that it is going to shut down because they're having a similar debate that the federal government is having. You know, you have the right wing and the left wing of the political spectrum in Minnesota wanting to take the state government into two different directions. You've got the liberals, of course, wanting to spend more and more money. And how are they going to get that money? How do the liberals expect to get more money when they're obligating more and more expenditures? Taxes, baby. They want to tax us. They want to tax us, baby. And I don't want to be taxed anymore, for Christ's sake. And, of course, you've got those on the right wing of the perspective sitting over here saying that they want to cut, they want to do this, they want to balance the budget. And because these scumbags out there in Minnesota state legislature, they can't come up to any kind of agreement. Right now, as we speak, Minnesota, the government of Minnesota is no longer up and running right now. The parks have shut down. Everything that has anything to do with government funding has completely shut down in Minnesota. And, it's some serious business that's happening out there. If there's anybody in Minnesota, I'd like for you to please, try to give me a call. Let me know what's going on out there. I know that this is, affecting the entire state. They've shut down lakes, they've shut down parks, they've shut down public libraries. 22,000 state workers are out of work, from what I understand, for Christ's sake. 22,000 out of work because these scumbags in Minnesota can't come up to a goddamn agreement on how to take the state government's finances, for Christ's sake. But hey, this is bureaucracy, all right, for all you leftists that are out there. This is bureaucracy, and you see, that's the leftists' answer when their debate against capitalism is ever initiated. They want more of this. They want more government. They want more bureaucratic crap. It's stupid, for Christ's sake. Let me take some more callers here. 646-652-4869. We got 775 on the horn. What's up? You're on the air.
Hey, Ghost. I'm actually in Minnesota right now, and I've seen how things are. It's quite ridiculous because I got 3 kids, and they want to go to the park, but they can't do it. It's closed. So the libraries all closed, and they say the reason why is because you're a racist.
Yeah, well, I knew you weren't from Minnesota because I can just tell. You know what I mean? I can just tell by the goddamn little twang that you got in your voice that it's about that time to play everybody's favorite game, and it's Guess the Minority! That's right, folks! Let me tell you something right now. I could sense that minority twang right in that idiot's voice right when I heard him. And let me see if we can guess the minority. If you've got any guesses, go ahead and put them on the screen right now. It's everybody's favorite game. All right, let's go ahead. Shut it off, engineer. All right, 775. Okay, now what were you saying?
Sorry, I'm actually from Germany.
Oh, you're from Germany, huh? Well, how can you call me a racist? I mean, don't you have like a whole lineage of racism? Schlager, Schliegen, Slogan, Volkswagen?
Well, yeah, that's actually why I called you, because I also heard you were a Jew, so I thought you'd like to check out my oven.
Oh, you stupid idiot. So what is it? Am I a racist? Am I a Jew? I mean, what am I, you stupid kraut?
Well, actually, I'd like to know what the whole deal with that is. I mean, why is the internet taking a sudden interest to your show, and everyone calls you, and I'm curious, actually. I mean, I just called because I've heard about it. I mean,
you want to know why everybody has taken an interest to True Capitalist Radio? I'll tell you why, Mr. Slogan, Volkswagen. I'll tell you why, all right? Everybody throughout the world that's listening in understands that capitalism is what spawns success. They understand that they want to be capitalists no matter where they are in the world. And that's what I give the individuals who listen to this broadcast. Not only do I give them a leg up on capitalism, but I'm also a decent commentator, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got balls the size of grapefruits that'll slap your wife in her chin back into reality to recognize that she's actually with some stupid goof, and she might need to kick him in the ass to get his goddamn balls to drop. I mean, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, all right? I mean, a lot of people appreciate True Capitalist Radio. A lot of people appreciate this man right here. And the reason that they appreciate this man right here, I mean, just listen to me, for Christ's sake. I mean, just listen to me. I mean, I'm throwing around manly dominance on this broadcast like it ain't shit. I mean, are you kidding me? German, Kraut, I hope that your wife is not anywhere around the vicinity of this broadcast, because I guarantee you that this bimbo is putting about 2 or 3 fingers in her pink taco listening to my voice because she cannot believe that there is a real man asserting manly dominance on the internet like it ain't crap. And she's in complete freaking awe. She's in complete freaking awe about it. All right? That's why people are listening here, there, crowd. Are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right. What else do you have to say?
Well, you say that, yeah. But you see, my wife, she doesn't speak English. She's actually Czechoslovakian. I don't even understand.
So you had to go to one of those mail order wife type of things. So you couldn't get yourself some Kraut woman that'll actually whack on your Polish sausage that's right, German sausage. Excuse me.
well, you see, in Europe we actually we have a melting pot. In America, you claim to have a melting pot. However, you see, the big problem is you don't understand other cultures. You're very...
Wait, hold on, Mr. Kraut, all right? You're talking about a melting pot. Germany and France are single-handedly letting Europe fall on its own socialist sword so that they can come in and buy the rest of Europe. What France and Germany have been trying to battle for thousands of years, these people are doing it with these dumb bailouts. What are you talking about, a melting pot of... you don't have a melting pot over there in Europe. I mean, you've got a subliminal war going out there, you dumb Kraut. What are you talking about, man? Well, why do you think that the Germans and the French continuously bail out these stupid loser countries that continue with this social experiment? Because they're buying the countries. They are buying the countries. I know that there's people in here that don't believe that's true. Well, keep thinking that, and then once, you start seeing Krauts over there start, just opening up shop, acting like they own the place, it's because they do. So don't give me that melting pot crap there, you stupid crap. Get this Kraut off my... Get him off, for Christ's sake! He's probably got a damn picture of Adolf Hitler staring at his dumb, ugly mug right now. What the hell are you talking about, for Christ's sake? Lo Slogan, Slogan, Lokonga, Slogan, Volkswagen. Give me a break. Jesus Christ, I mean, what's going on here, for Christ's sake? You know what I mean? I mean, what am I being broadcasted to, for Christ's sake? I mean, I used to be broadcasted to tens of thousands of capitalists throughout the world. And now, what am I getting? I'm getting socialist Krauts up in here? Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're supposed to be talking about the Minnesota government shutting down because they got a $5 billion budget deficit that they've got to solve. And, of course, the leftists of that particular state legislature want to increase taxes and not cut spending. And, of course, the right wing of that particular Minnesota state legislature wants to cut spending and not raise taxes. And this is why you have a government shutdown, because these stupid idiots cannot come up with an agreement. And I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? 646-652-4869 is the number to call, for Christ's sake. Do we got any callers, engineer? What's going on? All right, well, let's go ahead and take some calls then, man. Who else we got? We got 630. You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost. This is Bebop from Chicago. I called a couple of days ago to talk about the TSA, and I got cut off by trolls.
What's going on?
Not too much, actually. I was going to share a story on here, and I still will if you're okay with that, but I went to the BBC, actually, with my story about the TSA, and now I'm actually getting threats of a treason charge from American lawyers.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Do you have a website or do you have a blog or something we can see this?
I don't. I've been told to get one, and I'm thinking about doing that. But I went to the BBC, and they're very interested, and I wanted to know if you'd allow me to share that here, just so I can get it out that the TSA is not something. Texas has it right that the TSA is not something that you want in your neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely not. But go ahead.
Well, all right.
Let everybody know your incident.
I'm flying from O'Hare International Airport to LAX. I'm from Chicago, and I'm visiting some friends in California. So I go with a bunch of friends. We have this, a van going there. We're having a great time. It's an awesome party van, and we actually get to the airport, and we know that we're going to have to go through security checks. But we've been, drinking on the way. And one of my friends decided that.
I'm sorry, man. This is taking too long. This is just kind of putting me to sleep. I'm drinking Louis here, all right? I'm drinking Louis VSOP, baby, all right? Look, if something bad happened to you, put it on a blog. We'll cover it, all right? We don't have time for you to be like, freaking party van. 906, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. Hey.
How's it going?
Hey, I just want to talk really quickly. Someone actually called the other day, and I've been listening to your show for a long time, and I know him. He's a friend of mine. He called the other day. He was wondering if he could touch on the pubic missile crisis. I just.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you stupid idiot! Get him off, for Christ's sake! Jesus Christ, pubic missile. I mean, you idiots. All right, I mean, no shit, that was an awful voice, for Christ's sake. That was one of the most disgusting voices of all time. You're talking about lard clogged in the windpipe type of son of a bitch, for Christ's sake. Jesus Lord. But anyway, once again, I know I've been getting a lot of emails for it, but yours truly, I'm going to put up my own operating system. It's getting a little bit more difficult as one continues to code on the new operating system front out here. But be on the lookout, Phoenix 2.0. All right, Phoenix 2.0. It'll be out here soon. I don't know when, but Phoenix 2.0, man, And let me tell you something. If anybody tries to infect you with the virus, you infect them with digital AIDS. So it'll be awesome. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? Area code 304, you're on the air.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Sorry, I'm kind of nervous.
That's okay, go ahead.
I've been in your chat room a couple times under the name Taco Wiz. That's my internet pseudonym. My question is that there's some sort of trend going on among nerds. For some reason, the new My Little Pony TV show has become popular with grown men. And I was curious, so what do you think of this whole thing?
Well, obviously, you haven't heard my show because I think it's freaking sick. I think it's sick. I think it's disgusting. I think it's vile. I think it's disgusting, for Christ's sake. My little pony, my little pony, my little pony. I mean, this is just horrible. This is just horrible and disgusting. But then again, you really cannot blame a lot of these males out here. I mean, at first, when, all this fruit crap started coming about in the 80s, all this fruity-ass crap, the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. It's when it started really becoming prevalent, the 80s. I figured that, hey, this is just going to be some kind of little subculture group of over-feminine fruity asses that are just going to kind of congregate in their own clubs and that sort of thing. But then all of a sudden it became a complete phenomena, all right? It became a complete phenomena, and while the American males, not only American but westernized males, as the implementing of the pussification, the absolute pussification of the American and westernized males of America was happening, we had this feminist movement turning the majority of women out here in the westernized world into subliminal prostitutes. I mean, no longer is it about romance, is it about, being a couple, growing together, having children, leaving children behind, some kind of nest egg. No, it's no longer about that anymore. Women have turned baby making into big business. Yeah. You can be some disgusting, filthy maniac who shits out about, 5 or 6 kids from 5 or 6 different fathers, for Christ's sake, and you're rewarded by the government with entitlements, free education, free housing, free government cheese, the whole 9 yards. Moreover, these same slutbags can go out and play the child support lottery system. Oh, yeah, and this is what I'm saying, folks. This is what I'm saying. It makes me sick to my stomach that I'm sitting over here supporting this type of America. This is the type of America that I'm supporting with my tax dollars. Let me tell you something. Every time I pay taxes, I feel like I'm getting raped here. Do you understand what I'm saying? I feel like I'm getting raped. Do you think I have a choice? Do you think I have a choice that I got to have these tax dollars extorted out of my pocket? I'm being extorted out of my pocket, and where is it going? It's going to ungrateful people that aren't bettering themselves. Wasn't the whole concept of these social programs is so that people can get a leg up, so that people can get a break? And what are they doing? They're happy in their own mediocrity. They're complacent in their own, shitbag. It's disgraceful. It's horrible. Feel bad for capitalists that got to get, raped every time they pay taxes, for Christ's sake. I'm getting raped, for Christ's sake. I'm a victim here. I'm the victim. Capitalists throughout the world are the victims here. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I'd like for everybody to please follow me on Twitter, folks. And for you folks that don't know the Twitter account, by God, it's Ghost Politics, all right? All one word, no underscores, all right? Don't be a milky liquor. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. And as a matter of fact, we're going to do some Twitter shout-outs, all right? We're going to do some Twitter shout-outs. We're going to do them right now. All right, all you got to do is tweet me right now, of course. My Twitter name is Ghost Politics. I'm going to give people shout-outs. So if you want a shout-out, go ahead and send me a tweet right now. We got the Taffmaster up in the place. What's going on? We got Justin Fashon. What's going on? Who else we got? We got Alvin Rowe. You know what I'm saying? We got Y6000. We got Ghost Fan 1. What's up, man? We got Kinky Kinks. All right, what's going on, man? Do we got any more, for Christ's sake? We got Boy on Pluto, Matter Mine 99. What's up? We got Loud Lickington, or whatever the hell it is. Who else we got? We got I'm some asshole calling me a racist. I'm not a racist asshole. All right. We got Big Turf 23. What's up, man? All right, we got Devon in the place. What's going on, man? Who else we got going on? I got Poco Hamster again. What's up? Who else we got? All right, we got Aspinall. What's up? I'm not saying that name. That's a disgusting, despicable name. I'm not saying that. We got Samio 291. What's up, man? Rubrica-Lou, Baller Friday. It's Baller Friday, folks. And, of course, for all you folks that don't know, Baller Friday means that it's about time for all the folks that have been capitalizing throughout the week to get down, to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? To start living lavish. You know what I mean? What's up, Choli Bear in the place? What's going on? Got a lot of peeps up in there. I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Once again, please retweet the broadcast and spread it around like wildfire. All right? All right, there's all kinds of little buttons underneath the goddamn player. Use and abuse those buttons. You got a little Facebook like button, all right? You got a little retweet this button. You got to share that button. It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. It's just a freaking click, so just do it. Just do it. We got Leroy EST, TF Hurricane. What's up? All right, we got Smart AV. What's up? We got B3NDIZ. What's up, man? And I'm not racist, all right? Please stop saying that. I don't appreciate it. Jesus Christ, my heart's beating like a rabbit. All right, let me calm down here for a second. We're supposed to be talking about Minnesota government shutting down over its $5 billion budget deficit. But I want to move on to something else. I want to talk about Levi Strauss-Kahn, the former head of the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. He was the character that got charged with the alleged raping of a housekeeper in one of these swank hotels that are about, whatever, $5,000 a night or whatever, right? Well, anyway, come to find out that Strauss-Kahn is going to be released without bail, all right, as the rape victim's credibility wavers completely. It looks like the woman that is alleging rape on Strauss-Kahn is kind of backtracking on her story. Initially, she said that once she got the old in-out raping style from, allegedly, of course, from Strauss-Kahn, she went directly to her boss or to somebody or coworkers or something and told them to call the police. But according to reports, that was a lie. She actually not only made up a room that was down the hallway, but she also came back and made up the room of Strauss-Kahn after the so-called alleged rape incident. And because of these discrepancies in her testimony, Strauss-Kahn looks like he's going to be able to just kind of go out freely like no big deal, for Christ's sake. Can you believe this crap? I mean, I can't believe this crap, man. I mean, Strauss, this socialist piece of crap, is going to be able to just walk free? Oh, my God, that's horrible. But anyway, we all knew that Strauss-Kahn, you know, he comes from some big-time backing. He's a pretty powerful individual as it relates to foreign affairs. Moreover, it was alleged that the woman that he allegedly raped, even though I'm assuming that they are talking about that this was a consensual type of sexual encounter, but according to reports, the woman, the alleged rape victim, is was an African immigrant from Guinea, and according to reports, she's living in a community that is specifically housing those that are afflicted with HIV/AIDS. So, like I was saying at the time, not only did Strauss-Kahn catch a rape charge banging some, black Yehudi from Africa, but he got the AIDS, and that's according to reports. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he. I don't know. Maybe he's got the vaccine or something. I have no idea. All right, I have no idea. Anyway, I want to hear from you, Strauss-Kahn. He's out and about. He's probably living large, huh? Because he's a fat French frog socialist bastard. You know what I mean? He's probably like, oh, yes, you're African. You thought you can come here and tell me that I raped you, huh? You should be so happy that my French penis went up in your black jabooty. Ah, yeah. Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear from you. What do you think about Strauss-Kahn walking off? Huh? Because of the credibility of the actual raper, or the rapee. Area code 201, what's up? You're on the horn. Jesus Christ, you waited 50 minutes to do that. 712, you're on the horn.
Ghost? Here.
Yeah, what's up?
I am from Minnesota, and I thought I'd just point out that I'm not really feeling the pressure right now. Like, can't really tell what's going on. I'm taking summer school right now. One of my teachers is going to be out of there because of that. But other than that, it's not actually a bad thing. And, so yeah.
So you're okay with the government shutting down and if it extends even further, no police in the streets, firemen, that sort of thing?
Actually, they're keeping those up, to my knowledge.
No, I understand that, but if they don't come up with some kind of an agreement, I mean, there's a $5 billion budget deficit at stake here. I mean, if they can't figure out how they're going to take the financial direction of the state, well, there's not an unlimited amount of funds to keep those officers and all those safety people out there on the beat for an unlimited amount of time. I mean, this has got to be worked out. So let's say, these politicians continue to play politics. You're okay with no cops, none of that stuff out there?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, where I live, there's not really any crime.
Shut this stupid idiot. Get him off. Get him off! Get him off!
Oh,
get him off, engineer! Get this stupid Minnesotan, rootin' tootin' jerk, Thousand Lakes jerk ass off, for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah, I don't mind. He's living with Mammy underneath his basement. That's why he doesn't mind. You know what I mean? He's not out here having to survive on his own, for Christ's sake. Somebody's taking care of this stupid jerk ass, for Christ's sake. I'm sick of people making these general assumptions like, oh, yeah, I don't mind that. You're living with Mammy. I can tell by the femininity in your voice. You're a fruity-ass, Thousand Lakes-loving Minnesotan jerk dick. All right? If the cops weren't there, the big brothers, you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about these big 6'8", 300-pound, mean-looking, Wesley Snipes-looking brothers. They're going to be coming to your house because you're the jerk ass that actually believes that, oh, well, yeah, I don't really mind. Shut up. I'm telling you, man, I'm just trying to I'm shooting pearls to these idiots, and this is the kind of crap that I get from these stupid losers. Anyway. Let me move on. We're supposed to be talking about Strauss-Kahn being released after the alleged rape victim that he's supposed to have raped, is kind of dwindling in her credibility because her story keeps zigzagging in truth. But of course, I'd like to know, I hope that Barbara Walters gets to this prostate-infected French frog because I would like to know if he's got the AIDS. I'm curious, that's all. Let's continue going, shall we? Got area code 570. What's up? You're on the horn.
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, I got two things. First off, Happy Canadian Day, and second off...
well, I'm going to have to stop you right there, Canadian bacon butt boy, all right? We don't give a crap about Canadian Day over here, all right? I don't really give a crap. You idiots booed the national anthem 5 days after 9/11. I could care less about Canadian bacon, maple leaf up the ass having, humping a dead moose looking Canadian bacon butt boy land day. All right, I don't give a crap. Sick of these idiots from Canada, thinking that we're supposed to care about them because they're the pimple on the ass of America. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. I mean, is this thing on? I mean, am I just getting nothing but a bunch of jerk dicks from these socialist countries? I mean, is this goddamn thing on? Jesus Christ. Area code 801, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hello?
Yeah.
I have one question for you.
What's up?
You know that angry mother that called you?
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious that you knew she was black. Why were you treating her so mean?
It was kind of obvious that she was black?
Yeah, it kind of seemed like you knew she was, black.
Well, first of all, I didn't think she was black. I thought she was some, 45 years worth of booze and smoke, a white piece of single-wide trailer trash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, can somebody can we get somebody with some bass in their voice, please? I mean, can you get somebody that actually sounds like a man? This is true capitalist radio. This is Baller Friday, for Christ's sake. The hell is this? I mean, Jesus Christ. Do something, engineer. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Do something. Jesus Christ. Makes me sick. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about this stupid, dumb scumbag, ex-IMF, Levi Strauss-Kahn, released from his house arrest situation because of this goddamn rape victim's credibility wavering. It looks like nobody gives two rats' asses, so I'm going to move on to something else. I'm going to move on to anti-sec. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right, folks? Huh? Do you idiots know what I'm talking about? I'm asking you a question, boy. Do you people know what the hell I'm talking about? Well, you better know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about anti-sec. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, everybody remembers this, huh? Uh-oh.
Lowe's.
Yeah, forgive Vince's fruity voice.
Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you at Lowe's.
Arizona, heck again.
Life's sweetest reward. Let it flow.
Third time, baby. Third time Arizona
It flows back to you.
Everybody sing with me. Everybody sing with me.
In Lowe's boat.
It's so shocking and new. It's the Lowe's boat.
Promises laughing for everyone.
All right.
Nya 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 nya.
Get it off, baby. Get it off. Look, the only reason I'm bringing it up is because Anti-Sec, which is the LulzSec-inspired collective, ever since LulzSec said that it was throwing its digital guns to the ground, truthfully told, though, they got doxxed by the Jester and Web Ninjas. But even so, they inspired a anonymous / LulzSec type of situation called Anti-Sec, which is basically taking targets that are government related. This is turning into serious business. All right, this is turning into serious business out here, and I think that what separates what's happening now from what happened before LulzSec, what happened before LulzSec was nothing more than, people hacking for stupid crap, And I hate to keep repeating this, but GeoHot. All right, that was a ridiculous, stupid reason to hack Sony. All right, because what happened to GeoHot? What happened to GeoHot? For Christ's sake, what happened? He's working for Facebook now, huh? Oh yeah, thanks, Annan. Thanks a lot. You go out, you take a penitentiary chance, taking down Sony for this idiot GeoHot, and this idiot goes out and becomes a product developer for Facebook. I mean, what a joke. What an utter joke. Annan should really be ashamed. Annan's got egg on its face for this. You understand? You know what I mean? Annan has got egg on his face, for Christ's sake. All right? But then LulzSec came around. You know what I mean? LulzSec came around and they said, you know what? Screw this. We're taking penitentiary chances. The stuff that we do could send us to jail. And if we're going to go to jail, well, let's go to jail focusing some attention on actual subject matters. On actual political, substance-based subjects, for Christ's sake. Freaking GeoHot? GeoHot, for Christ's sake. What a sellout bastard. Yeah, I know LulzSec took Sony. They took it after Annan decided, oh, dude, it's not fair. They're not letting GeoHot, shut up. So anyway, the whole reason why I brought this up is because anti-sec, which, let's be honest, it's the anonymous members that actually have a brain and actually want to take penitentiary chances for actual political subject matters with substance, and not just because, Scientology, Scientology. Who gives a crap about Scientology? Who gives a shit? Never understood that crap, for Christ's sake. I mean, look, okay. Scientology, they bring in people and they brainwash them, and then they force them to be in these little, alien sex cults. And who cares? All right, who gives a crap? It's stupid. I thought it was the most stupidest, dumb, imbecilic protest of all time. Stupid, dumbass Scientology. I mean, give me a freaking break, man. Stupid. I'm not a Scientologist either. What do you think? L. Ron Hubbard, some fat, bloated bastard that spent his life trying to figure out if tomatoes scream when you cut them, for Christ's sake? Yeah, that's what L. Ron Hubbard did. He actually tried to, go out and he spent his life figuring out if damn vegetables and fruits scream if you cut them in half. It's stupid. All right, I get it. I'm not taking up for Scientology, but Jesus Christ, I mean, Anonymous focusing all this attention, and all this energy and all this crap for Scientology. I mean, this is obvious that some asshole up top from Anonymous, or I don't know, Moot or somebody's parents were lured by this stupid crap, and because they were lured by it, everybody in Anonymous has just got to, stop what they're doing, stop what they're doing and just kind of, we got to throw denial of service attacks, and we got to go through this because this idiot, stupid dish rag whore of a mother decided to go into Scientology, and, for whatever reason, she can't leave on her own accord. This is stupid. And that's why I give lolsec props. I know all you hackers are out there saying, "Oh man, they're using Tor, they're using these programs. They're not hacking with any kind of actual command line code skill. They're using old exploits of You know what? Who cares? All right, who cares what they're using? All right, they know they're going to jail. They know they're taking penitentiary chances. But you know what they're doing? They're doing it because of a purpose. That's the difference between lolsec and anti-sec from Anonymous. Period. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. Area code 650, you're on the air.
Hello, I was actually meaning to call about the previous subject about the rape and all that. The reason why I was going to ask you a question is, if you're given this hypothetical situation, because it's related to a court case that happened here recently, and that is a man raped a woman, and halfway through he stopped enjoying it, but the woman started enjoying it, and then he claimed that he was being raped by the woman, and he actually...
Shut up, you stupid foreigner. All right? Get your speech impediment situated, for Christ's sake. All right? That was a stupid, dumbass, wannabe, pathetic story. It was ripping the woman, and then, like, halfway, he just didn't want to do it no more, and then she started liking it, and then, shut up, all right? You fuzzy little foreigner. Jesus Christ. 417, you're on the horn. Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, shut that shit up. Shut it off. All right? Enough with that crap. Idiots think it's real funny, huh? Yeah, look at it. Yeah, you think it's so freaking cute, don't you? Look at these assholes. They think it's so funny. Yeah, you think it's so cute, huh? Well, let me tell you something right now. You idiots ain't going to be laughing. You're not going to be laughing when there's a Texan in the White House. Do you understand? That's what America needs. That's what America's waiting for. A Texan in the White House. Woo! That's right, boy. Let me tell you something right now. Out here in Texas, we're not having a real estate devaluing problem out here in Texas. Do you understand that? As a matter of fact, real estate prices are going up, all right? It's great to do business out here in Texas. You idiots are just hating. You're just haters, baby. That's what you are. You're just haters. And I don't blame you for hating, all right? I don't blame you. I know that you wish you had the balls the size of a Texas man. You understand? I know that every time I throw the manly dominance around on this broadcast, you can only wish that you could muster up even a quarter of the manly dominance that I project on this broadcast. And I don't blame you, boy. I don't blame you. Jesus Christ. We're supposed to be talking about anti-sec, and of course, this is the third hack on Arizona, folks. The Arizona law enforcement has been hacked once again by the lone boat. And I want to hear what you have to say about it, for Christ's sake. It seems to me like nobody really gives two rats' asses, but much props to people that are going to take penitentiary chances for at least a cause. And not be some idiot just doing it because, I'm bored. I'm just bored, dude. I'm bored. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. It's Baller Friday, baby. I can't believe it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in live with me, for Christ's sake. And if you haven't already done so, please retweet the broadcast, go to the forums, go to the social networks, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know. Let everybody know that we're in effect and in the house right here, right now, okay? We got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player right there. We got Facebook like buttons. We got retweet this buttons. We got share that buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, for Christ's sake, all right? Use and abuse the old Facebook like button. It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. It's just a freaking click. Give me another drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And once again, since it's Baller Friday, I want to give a shout-out to everyone. And I'm talking about everyone who's a part of the Capitalist Army. That's right. You know who you are. All right, I'm talking to you. All right, this Baller Friday goes out to the Capitalist Army. All right, cheers to all those that are listening in, that are part of the Capitalist Army. And if you are not, well then, by God, go and apply. And of course, membership is exclusive. All right, exclusive. So once again, www.capitalistarmy.com. That's www.capitalistarmy.com, folks. We're looking for a few good men and women that actually are not only capitalists, but they want to help spread capitalism throughout the world. That's who we want. That's who we want, my friends, the Capitalist Army. Anyway, folks, what the hell were we talking? We were talking about anti-sec. We were talking about how the Arizona police have been hacked once again, a third time once again, folks. And that sounds pretty cool to me. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. I want to talk a little bit about dictator of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez. He finally came out and admitted that he's got cancer, all right? They admitted that he's got cancer, for Christ's sake. He has, some kind of cancer of the prostate. They had to remove some kind of abscess from there, and probably too much, bean and cheese tacos or something. He's a little fat, portly bastard. But looks like everybody, this is what I feel. I think that he may be dying. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it for Chavez. They would not have released it had this guy not been in some kind of critical condition. They would not have released the fact that he had to go under the knife for a second time for cancer if this guy was not on the verge of a deathbed, if not already dead already. Remember, these goddamn leftists are propagandists. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they put out, it's calculated, it's purposeful. That's what they live on. That's what fuels their stupid political philosophy. Nothing but propaganda. Anyway, let me move on. I didn't want to talk too much about Chavez because we talked about him earlier in the show, and not only that, I want to have a party when he's dead, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I want to have me a little, what those Mexicans like to call it, huh? Fiesta. I want a little bit of fiesta. We're going to, arriba! You know what I'm saying? as a matter of fact, folks, I know there's a lot of people out here that claim that, I'm some kind of a Grand Dragon racist or some kind of crap like that. I got a lot of friends, folks. I got a lot of friends that happen to be black. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican, that happen to be Oriental. As a matter of fact, I've actually got myself a Mexican. For all the folks that are sitting here talking garbage, I've got me a Mexican here. Let me go ahead and put him on the horn here. Hey, Paco, are you there, Paco? What's going on? Are you there? Paco.
Hey, that's right, Holmes. I'm Paco up in here, Holmes. That's right, Viva Obama. I'm collecting all kinds of money from the government, Holmes. Orale. All you putos out there talking highly about Ghost, Holmes, he's not prejudiced, Holmes. He's just mad, Holmes, and I'm collecting all this feria from the government, Holmes. Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Viva Obama órale! Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Un candidato luchando por nuestra nación. That's right, Holmes. I break it down to you like this, Holmes. He's not racist, He's a melting pot of friendship, Holmes. Órale, aquí hubo. He's just mad, Holmes. His tax dollars, Holmes, are going to my lady. She got 6 kids, Holmes. He's making a lot of feria, Holmes. He's mad, Holmes, because all the government cheese, Holmes, and the government feria going right here in my pocket, Holmes. And all I'm doing is just kicking back, having painted cheese, Holmes, drinking cerveza, Holmes. Nothing you can do about it, Órale, Viva Obama, say it, Holmes. Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Familias unidas, seguras, y hasta con plan de salud. Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Un candidato luchando por. That's right, Holmes. Órale, I gotta go, Holmes. I gotta go score some mota, Holmes. But hey, I'm out of here, Órale, get me out of here, Ghost. I don't want to talk no more, Get me out of here.
All right, that's about enough of Paco there, folks. But as you can see, I'm not a goddamn racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship. All right, I don't agree with Paco living off the government. He obviously likes all that government entitlement nonsense. Has himself some kind of little Mexican girl who's shitted out about 6 or 7 kids. So, but that's the way it is too. And the only reason I brought Paco in is because we're talking about that fat Mexican Hugo Chavez. He's on his way out, for Christ's sake, having himself some kind of a prostate abscess, having to get removed from his shit funnel. But anyway, before we move on, I know we got some Mexican peeps who listen to me, and we got some Mexican kids. I just want to give a heads up, since this is Baller Friday, to the Mexican males. All right, this is who I'm talking to, the Mexican males. This is a serious public service announcement, all right? Be careful having sexual relations with Mexican women because they seem to be rather fertile. I mean, I don't know. It just seems to me. I'm out here in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here. All right, and it just seems to me that every Mexican girl, doesn't matter how old she looks, it doesn't matter, if she looks young, if she looks old. Literally 2 or 3 kids minimum. Following these, hot tamale whore bags. You know what I'm saying? I kid you not. All right, I kid you not. So all I'm saying to the Mexican males out there, be careful, because it seems like when, you just touch these bimbos, they kind of shit out a kid. You're just like, you do just the tip. You know what I mean? You just do one of those just the tip. You don't even put the whole thing in. It's just like just the tip. Even then, 9 months later, I'm just saying, I'm not being racist. I'm just trying to give my Mexican brethren friends out there a heads up, especially the Mexican brothers out there. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter here. Let's talk a little bit about this E. coli outbreak that, of course, has stricken Europe. For all the folks that don't know, we've had this ridiculous E. coli outbreak that has killed over 50 people thus far. out there in Europe, for Christ's sake. And, of course, the Germans, speaking of Germans, Slogan, Volkswagen. They came out initially when these E. coli deaths started first popping up. They started blaming the Spaniards. They started saying that the Spaniards were the ones that were infecting everybody with E. coli with these, cucumbers or something. I don't know. They were accusing the damn Spaniards of shoving them up their ass or something. I don't know. Anyway, when the Spaniards got a little pissed off, they started doing their own investigation and found out that it wasn't their products. It wasn't the fact that the Spaniards were shoving cucumbers up their ass. They found out that all this E. coli traced back to some organic farm. That just goes to show you how pure organic is. Traced back to an organic farm in the bean sprouts, and guess where? Germany. That's right, Germany. So Germany is on the hook for all these lost wages that Spain and Italy took because of the Germans' accusations that the E. coli originated from their crops. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because, people have been investigating this particular goddamn E. coli, you know what I'm saying? And they figured out that this E. coli actually not only came from Germany bean sprouts, but from an organic farm, but it was spawned from Egyptian seeds. Oh, yeah, that's right. Germany actually bought some Egyptian bean sprout seeds, grew them at this organic farm, and when they started selling them out to the general mass public, lo and behold, people started, getting sick and dying. So it kind of all makes sense now. It kind of, I get it. Anyway, what do you mean no point? Of course there's a point. The point is that there were Egyptian seeds, for Christ's sake. And once again, Germany's trying to pass the ball. They're trying to pass the ball that it was slogan Egyptian seeds, slogan. So, once again, they're trying to blame somebody else. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some more callers. Hey, I think we got Goku on the... Hey, Goku, what's going on, man? Good to hear from you. Well, he might be away from the computer. Anyway, who else we got? 323, what's up, man?
My little pony, my little pony. And I want to give a shout-out to all the bronies, and a shout-out to you, Ghost, and a shout-out to all capitalists. #1 radio, baby. #1. Don't you agree?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we get a fail on this asshole, please? Major fail. Oh, Jesus. A major freaking fail, for Christ's sake. And did you hear the femininity on that voice, for Christ? Hey, can you talk again for us?
You're an old record. You say the same thing every time. Ghost, the man they call host? Like, what the hell, man? Old record much? Huh?
Hold on, wait, hold on a second, hold on. I mean, I was calling you a fruit bowl, but now I'm sensing a twang. I think it's time to play everybody's favorite game. It's Guess the Minority! I sense a little twang there. I don't know about you, but I sense it. I hear it. And it's everybody's favorite game, Guess the Minority. I want to hear from you. Go ahead and put your guesses on the screen right now. Let's go ahead. Anyway, are you there again, 323? What are you saying for yourself?
Love this game. I always wanted to be a guest on it. I never thought I would be a guest. I'm surprised.
I'm guessing some kind of Latin descent.
Oh, no, that is wrong.
Oh, yeah? Well, what are you?
Would you like to know?
You're lying. You're Latin. You're Latin. I'll tell you right now, if you were anything else other than Latin, you'd say it right off the bat. You'd say it right off the head. You'd be proud about it. But you didn't. You're just sitting there thinking about it because you can't think on your toes. All right? I knew he was a Mexican. He was a Mexican. I knew it. I knew it, for Christ's sake. Speaking of Mexicans, you got all them turning a little fruit bowl, too. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Mexicans, they used to actually come out with a couple of cool, stereotypes, You know, they used to come out with a guy with the slick back hair. They had the little flannel shirt on with the one button on top button and all the other ones unbuttoned. You know what I'm saying? They used to wear the dicky pants, and they used to iron them. I mean, I don't understand, but they used to iron them and starch them up. I mean, now, have you seen them now? They're either fat, pelon Mexican. You know, pelon means like bald. That's what they like. Fat pelon Mexicans. Or they're fruit bowls. You know, either one. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? I mean, it's either you're a fat pelon or you're a fruit bowl. That's all there is to it. And I guess you really can't blame these Mexicans turning one or the other because, I mean, the Mexican women, like I was saying earlier, they're pretty fertile, man. You know what I mean? I mean, you give these bitches just the tip, and I'm telling you, they're impregnated, you know? I mean, you're screwed, is what I'm saying. You know, I'm just saying. All right, I'm just saying. All right, and that's why you got a lot of these, Mexican males out here, taking it up the pooper, because they can't go out and score with these Mexican women anymore because they got about 5 kids and they're looking for daddy. You know what I mean? They're looking for somebody to, come in and say, yeah, I'll take care of your kids, baby. I take care of your kid. I take you to the... Shut up, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter. I want to talk a little bit about the Communist government of China. And the reason I am is because not only are the stupid, pasty, white-thighed, asshole-living jerk dicks in Canada celebrating Canada Day, but also we have these communists in China. The communists in China are celebrating 90 years of communism in China. Can you believe this? 1921 is when Mao Zedong decided to start taking the 5,000-mile march. And for all you folks that haven't studied Mao Zedong's 5,000-mile march, well, maybe you should read about it a little bit. And not only that, read about how he was in a convenient situation of having the Japanese fighting the nationalist government, and all Mao had to do was just sit there and kill everybody, which was pretty much of an easy situation. But anyway, the Communist government of China celebrating 90 years of communism, even though the communist government themselves are not communists, they're billionaire capitalists that are exploiting their people by manipulating them from birth into believing that they need to work for the people. You need to work for the people, and you need to work for 15 cents an hour. You got to do it for communism, and that's all there is to it. Well, you know what? Screw the communist government of China. Do you understand what I'm saying? These people are hypocrites. They either need to start giving people political and economic freedoms, or they just need to get the hell out of the way. Do you understand what I'm saying, China? Do you understand what I'm saying there, China? I'm sick and tired of you celebrating that, we are communists. You're not communist, you idiots. You're manipulating your people into enslaving themselves under the ideology of communism so that you can exploit their labor and become billionaires. I've never heard of communist billionaires, but, believe it or not, the second largest population of billionaires are in China. And guess what? The only way you can become a billionaire in China is if you are a part of the communist government. Oh, isn't that great, huh? You're a part of the communist government. You can go ahead and become a billionaire. Everybody else that's a regular schmuck in this communist society, you're nothing. You're stupid. We're going to give you what we think that you're worth, and that's all there is to it. You want to know why? Because we're the communist bureaucratic government. That's why. Give me a freaking break. 90 years of communism. I spit on communist government of China. I spit on 90 years of communism. I spit on 90 years of communism. What do you think about that? Huh? I take a dirty, yellow, bubbly piss on Mao Zedong's gravesite. What do you think about that, huh? Stupid piece of crap. Let me tell you something right now, Mao Zedong. If you were alive, you fat, bloated piece of garbage, I would blindfold your ass with dental floss and stick egg rolls in your ass until you were exploding with goddamn fortune cookies. You stupid, dumb, ridiculous commie! Anyway, folks, I'm sorry, folks. I know I'm going off keister here. I know I'm a little upset. And I'm sorry, folks, but, I'm passionate about these particular subject matters. I don't know if you understand that I'm passionate about these things. While you idiots are passionate about, putting your goddamn votes in for American Idol, while you're passionate about going out there and showing your energy for the latest jag-off, dancing around on Dancing with the Stars, I've got the passion right here for capitalism. I've got passion right here for freedom. Don't you understand that? I want capitalists throughout the world. I'm not going to stop until there's capitalism throughout the goddamn world, and I don't want any of you scumbags to forget about it. None of you scumbags forget about it. It's time for capitalists to take our authority right now. If we do not assert our authority, we're going to be overtaken by the masses that are doing nothing but mooching, that are doing nothing but turning perfectly good food into shit, that are participating in no type of contribution to civilization. We're going to be succumbed to these stupid, ridiculous, disgusting heathens. Do you understand? This is the age of modernity. We don't need to go back with primitive concepts of theocracy. We don't need to go back with primitive concepts of political romanticism. We don't need to go back with primitive philosophies like nationalism and culturalism. We don't need these primitive concepts. We're living in modernity. We're living in modernity, you piece of crap. We don't need these goddamn stupid primitive concepts anymore. Anyway, folks, before we move on to anything any further, because Blog Talk Radio is broadcasted in the Communist government of China, it's broadcasted within the borders of China, we are obligated to give a representative of the Communist government time on this broadcast to do a rebuttal on any opposition that we have pretty much amplified on this broadcast. We have to have a representative of the Communist government of China come in here and give a rebuttal. So without any further ado, folks, let me tell you, I'm sick of this bastard myself, for Christ's sake. Without any further ado, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir?
You see, you motherfucker out there talking garbage about communist government in China. 90 years, motherfucker. 90 years the communist government of China have been here, and we're not going nowhere, motherfucker. We're not going nowhere because we own America. We own all of America dead, motherfucker, and there's nowhere for you motherfucker to go. That's right. So all you stupid motherfucker talking garbage about the communist government of China, we're going to find out who you are, and we're going to stick a chopstick up your asshole. Motherfucker. You come in here talk garbage about communist government of China, we stick Ginsu knife up your asshole. 90 years, motherfucker. 90 years of communism, and there's nothing you can do about it. You American people have to sit there, you have to take it right now, and there's nothing you can do. We're making a list, motherfucker. We know who you are. We're making a list of all the people in here in True Capitalist Radio. We're taking a list on all you motherfucker. We're doing a background check on everybody who listens to the show. True Capitalist Radio. We're taking a list on anybody who listens to the show, True Capitalist Radio. And you too, Ghost. There's a number, motherfucker. Anyway, I have nothing else to say. 90 years of communism, and all you motherfucker in America listen out there on the radio, there's nothing you can do about it. You want to know why we do what we do? You want to know why we do what we do, motherfucker?
We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman I have nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much. All right, get him off. Get him off. As you can see, the communist government isn't really bashful, about its position here, knowing that it's got all of our debt, for Christ's sake. It's just unbelievably sick is what I've got to say about it. It's sick. It's stupid. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm going to take a real quick break, and then after this break, we're going to... Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me get through the other subject matters, and then we're going to take a break. First of all, I want to go off on this Casey Anthony trial. Get over it, you stupid, dumb drama whores that keep feeding us crap ratings. All right? You people are emotional pornographers. That's what you are. You're tragedy porn. Jesus Christ. Enough of this stupid Casey Anthony crap. Enough of it. It's stupid. All right? The stupid bimbo killed her kid. She's got some nutty parents that are like, oh, I don't want my daughter to go into death penalty. I don't want to do it, so I'm going to get on the stand and be some incompetent, stupid, dumb, perjuring jerk. Enough, all right, you drama whores, for Christ's sake. Do you know that, while you idiots are sitting here, waxing your carrots to this Casey Anthony trial, right now, right goddamn now, especially in hot summer America, okay, there are women purposely leaving their children in cars, okay, and I know they try to say, oh, I forgot. Bull crap, all right? There are women just kind of leaving their kids into these cars, letting them roast to death, and they're letting themselves go out freely. No problem, no questions asked. All they have to do is just make some hysterics, make some emotional hysterics, and lo and behold, they'll say, oh, it was an accident. She accidentally left her kid in 103-degree weather with the windows rolled up in the car. Oh. But I bet you that bitch didn't leave her purse in the car. I bet you that bitch didn't leave, her hairspray away from her hair. I bet you that bitch didn't forget to do her nails. But the kid, I forgot. Oh. So look, all you Casey Anthony, emotional, whore addicts, literally kill yourselves. Literally. Everybody who's giving this, Casey Anthony trial all these ratings, all you people that are giving, that stupid, dumb, bowl haircut bitch, Nancy Grace, and all these other talking heads, you're giving them employment for this crap, all right? All you people that are watching this, that are giving these people employment, kill yourself, please, all right? Stupid. You people are stupid. Casey Anthony trial, for Christ's sake. And one more thing. Google, believe it or not, has been told by a San Francisco judge that, and I didn't realize that Google did this, but then again, it's Google, so it's no surprise to me. Google actually sniffs out open Wi-Fi connections. Yeah, so let's say that, you've got yourself a bar or you got some kind of retail location and you give people and your customers free access to the internet, all right? Free access to the internet via Wi-Fi. Well, Google is actually sniffing out packets from open Wi-Fi networks to basically tap into what people are doing, what people are saying, what people are buying, what people are, looking for. I kid you not. I kid you not. And for all you folks that don't know what sniffing is, well, then obviously you're not a hacksaw. You're probably one of these script kiddies that are used to, using programs to hack, and you think that you're actually elite. But believe it or not, I didn't realize that Google was participating in this. but they are actually sniffing out packets of information off of Wi-Fi networks across the world. Across the freaking world, for Christ's sake. All right? Unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. Welcome to America, though. This is we just have to get used to this, and why not? I mean, hey, this is America. We just have to get used to it. I mean, we've got losers in America. I mean, have you been to the mall? Have you been to the supermarket, for Christ's sake? The sour scowls on these losers are abundant. It seems like everybody's got some sob story, some sour scowl. They're looking at you cross-eyed because you're getting T-bone steaks, sirloin steaks, for Christ's sake. It's stupid. But I tell you what, guess what today is? All right, it's July 1st. And guess what all these entitlement, unappreciative, fat jelly-ass American jerk dicks are saying today? Guess what they're saying? Just take a guess. Just take a guess what they're saying today. I mean, take a goddamn guess. I'll tell you what they're saying. They're saying this.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah. Having a wonderful day, and I was back with my wife, the first of the month, and I'll be smoking, joking, rolling, bustin', living on 40 ounces again. Come, we got the bus and rum, all night we high, get up to back to where night. I give with my nigga to give it some yo, double up, nigga, what you need? We got whiskey, D.O.D., pink for the green leaf, give it up for the first to show, but it lay low, because it's 4-4 creep when they roll so quick if you can't get away, but it's okay, yo, keep your bankroll. We're having a celebration, let us stay high. You better believe when it's time to grind. I'm down for mine, crime after crime. To the creep to the bag, cause mom's got a grab on the grill. If we got the you know it's the first of the month, and my nigga, we kill for real. Wake up, wake up, wake up, let's wake up, wake up. Yeah, can't get up, wake up, wake up, let's wake up, wake up. Yeah, can't get up, wake up, wake up, let's wake up, wake up. In my pants, watch I make sure no one snatches my chance to get up some real man. Go to the mill and put it up in the mid pocket. Till the end of the night and dine to give me a duff about that. But ain't no bucket project. Read up, hop on the 10 to the click. Ready to get him up with him at two. To the catch that film, man, I gotta get there. Player, holler, like they got much to offer. Well, they weed on 93. I'll open the clock for some dollars. So, get a bag of dope and a quarter roll. Oh, most all of my niggas got the chain, and we gonna roll it all up the coast. And then they reach for hydro. You know the cut, so fucking po-po. Talk of the giggle, then roll with a grown and say ho. Running through the alley, get in the valley. Up at the second of sundown, no front bar. January, no none of December, I'm loving the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up. Yeah, can't get up, wake up, wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up. Yeah, can't get up, wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up. Yeah, can't get up, wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up. Yeah, can't get up, gotta grind, gotta get mine. You know that I claim and I slang on the double nine. Gotta find them dubs. When I get full, can I still get love? What's up? Everything on my corner, niggas use a gonna say clear, niggas don't like that. And selling them dummies, making that money, come back, nigga, get that. From the first to the 15th, niggas smoke plenty weed, but I gotta say, gotta come up. Put my rocks in the club. When I get high, nigga, play that drum. Now the road to the bag, count on my profit and add it to the stash. Gotta watch my back, see for niggas that's trying to rob people. But never know something, no losses, don't make keep these niggas up off me. See, cause it's a whole block, spin a couple bills, smoke a lot of weed on no fur. Wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up. Yeah, can't get up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, just wake up, wake up. Yeah. Waking up, feeling buzz up early in the morning, and I'm yawning, lightweight bitch, chugga like I take a trip to the dawn. And I got geek with my truck with a dance, so I'm getting me hustle long. Hop on the phone, calling up crazy phone, when I know that your OG check comes. You put me down, I'm home on the bus with big, and I'm coming with blood after blood of the stone. Nigga T just put me down. Oh God, how I love when it first come around. Now I'm a drinking this black and mild, and across town, cause nigga the first tonight. And all them things we loving them good. Cause I got them rock for them platinum come with the end. I gotta get paid on first, gotta play them up flip. You're live with the bosses, poetic hustlers in the graveyard shift on the fire. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, wake up, wake up, just wake up.
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
Oh, yeah, I'm back, baby. You understand what I'm saying? There's a little bit of Bone Thugs and Harmony, and that's what everybody's screaming right now in America because we're living in shitbag America. And everybody right now is singing, it's the first of the month. Freaking welfare carols, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's how, bad America's gone, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. But I'll tell you what I did get. I've been sipping on cognac. I'm feeling lavish. I'm feeling a little great, but... what could top off some nice alcohol besides some beer? Beer! As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and open up some beer right now, baby. It's Baller Friday! It's Baller Friday, baby. That's right. Everybody cheers right now. Let me go ahead and take a chug of this beer. As a matter of fact, I've got about 4 or 5 beers here on the table. I hope I can chug them all before the damn broadcast is up because... it's Baller Friday, baby. Baller Friday. And not only that, we're about ready to go into Radio Graffiti right here, right now. And for all you folks that don't know what Radio Graffiti, if you don't know what it is, well, by God, it's where you call in. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. And I give you 3 to 4 seconds to say anything that you want on your mind. It's as simple as that. When I call your number or when I call your name, well, by God, don't just sit there like an imbecile. Say something. You got 3 to 4 seconds. Don't just sit there and say nothing. Don't just sit there and say nothing, for Christ's sake. Let me go ahead and take a swig of this beer here. Baller Friday. All right, let's start it right now. Let's start from the bottom. 757 Radio Graffiti.
What's up, Ghost? Happy Baller Friday.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. 985 Radio Graffiti.
I think Michael Moore is way better than this.
Yeah, you're stumbling over your own tongue. You don't even know what the hell to say. 817 Radio Graffiti.
So you're a melting pot of racism?
I'm a melting pot of friendship, asshole, all right? Why don't you take your head out of your clogged-up shit funnel, and then maybe you'd understand that. Area code 201, Radio Graffiti.
Bingo!
Yeah, Jesus Christ. 570, Radio Graffiti.
If you're not a racist, how come you're making fun of Mexicans and...
Yeah, give you a break. Get over it, all right? Get over it. 315, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, your cock in my ass is so good.
Oh, Jesus. 480, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, should I short JPM?
Oh, man, I don't know, man. I don't like JPM at all, but, shorting, probably. I wouldn't necessarily go all in on it, but shorting sounds like a very highly probable financial instrument for the short term. 917, Radio Graffiti.
I was out last week. How was the clan meeting?
Yeah, shut up, you half-a-tard, for Christ's sake. Can't even talk. 775, Radio Graffiti.
Hello, it's Mr. Kraut again. I just thought I'd let you know. Hagenschlagen, can you spell...
Shut up, you stupid Kraut. 661, Radio Graffiti.
You ever have sex with a dolphin? It's fucking great.
Yeah, I bet you like a freshly waxed blowhole, you sick, silly bastard. 817, Radio Graffiti.
Hello, is this Ghost?
Jesus Christ, you're too fruity to be even talking on this broadcast. 404, Radio Graffiti.
Peanut bronies in the flood.
All right. 571, Radio Graffiti.
Baller Friday? Baller Friday?
Yeah, Baller Friday. 702, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I just performed a self-circumcision, and I was wondering how to stop the bleeding.
No, you're a sick son of a bitch. 435, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, maybe y'all shouldn't be circle jerking laughing. 626 Radio Graffiti. This is the Krusty Krab. Jesus Christ. 619 Radio Graffiti. Man, who is that? Ray Mysterio Jr. or shit? 712 Radio Graffiti.
It's pronounced Canada, not Canadian.
You know what? Who gives a crap? Who gives a crap, all right? I don't care about you idiots from Canada, all right? So who gives a crap? Stupid idiots. Stop tickling your asses with maple leaves. 803 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. 516 Radio Graffiti.
Engineer sounds like Blues from Blues Clues.
Stupid idiot. Blues Clues? Are you serious? I mean, did you actually make a quote for Blues Clues? I mean, even the schmuck that, actually was the main character had to give up midway through its success because he couldn't believe that kids were watching this crap. Jesus Christ. 513 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, kid, yeah.
Stupid idiot. 949 Radio Graffiti. 224 Radio Graffiti.
Viva Osama Bin Laden.
You stupid little son of a bitch. 906 Radio Graffiti.
It's your friend Mickey the Mouse. I just want to say, goes my head dragon.
Idiot. 209 Radio Graffiti. Give me a break. Let me see. Benedict Roxvag, Radio Graffiti.
Cute Texas.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this, a couple of kids, for Christ's sake? The Taffmaster, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, was just wondering if you had any advice on stopping my friend Chuggo from being such a fucking communist?
Well, if he just can't stop voluntarily, maybe he needs to, overdose on, some highly toxic pills or something. 417 Radio Graffiti. Shove that song up your ass, all right? Seriously, I don't have time for that. It's Baller Friday, all right? Baller Friday, it's the last thing I want to hear. Shove it up your ass, all right? 323 Radio Graffiti.
What's up?
Idiot. 540 Radio Graffiti.
Alex Jones called. He wants his racism back.
Shove it up, fucking Alex Jones. Screw Alex Jones! 412 Radio Graffiti.
You're a fat fuck.
Yeah, so was your mother's ass cheek. 858 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, don't you think that kid sounded hot?
You sick son of a bitch. Let me tell you something. Some of you sick, sadistic mooses out there are disgusting. You're disgusting out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you idiots even have a soul, for Christ's sake? Sick son of a bitch. 337 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, don't think I forgot about that racial comment you said to me last week.
What? What racial comment?
Oh, don't act like you don't remember.
What racial comment? Well, you said it. Why don't you say what I said?
You said, what was that you said? You said the difference between me and a bucket of chicken is that a bucket of chicken can feed a family of 4. What did you mean by that?
Well, look, I mean, you were saying that you were collecting entitlements, you were saying that you were on welfare or whatever, and I'm just saying that, the only difference between you and, I don't think I said a bucket of chicken, but even if I did say it, I would say something like, just for the sake of argument, let's just say a pepperoni pizza, a cheeseburger. The only difference between you and that is that food can actually feed a family of 4, and the only thing you can do is just sit back and be like, man, my kids, baby. You're not understanding, baby, my kids. You know what I'm saying?
What you said to me was the perfect example of why you're racist, Ghost. I know it hasn't been a while since I called you racist, but this is the perfect example why.
Why? Why am I racist?
Okay, 2 reasons. You're implying that all black people love fried chicken, And two, you're implying that I don't have.
I'm not implying nothing of that nature. No. All right? No. That's not what I'm implying, all right? I mean, I know black people who like buckets of ribs, I mean, I know black people who like buckets of chitlins. So, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about there. I'm just assuming that black people just like chicken or something. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You see how racist you're still being? I mean, you haven't changed a bit, Ghost.
What are you talking about? How am I being racist? Explain to me in extensive detail, minus the ebonics.
I'll just explain it to you. You mentioned fried chicken, and you mentioned that I can't feed a family of four. That implies that I don't have a job.
Well, do you have a job?
Yes, of course I have a job.
Well, what industry do you work in then? What industry do you work in?
I'm an IT.
You're an IT?
Yes, I'm an IT.
So were you that guy on ITT Tech was like, yeah, I went back to school for my kids, baby, and now I'm a server administrator at Joe Bob's barbecue over here on the what?
See how you're talking? You see how you're talking? Why are you talking to me that way? Why can't you just talk to me regular, Ghost?
Because you're accusing me of being an NWO shill. You're accusing me of being a goddamn racist. For Christ's sake, I take that kind of personal. All right, I take that a little bit personally. For Christ's sake.
Why do you have the NWO theme music in your intro?
What are you talking about? I got a whole bunch of music in the intro. All right, what are you talking about?
Well, you have it in your intro. I mean, why don't you take it out if you're not an NWO shill?
I didn't make the intro, all right? I purchased that intro from, some professional, for Christ's sake. They threw it in there, all right?
Oh, your NWO shill buddies? They made it for you?
Oh, Jesus Christ, here this guy goes again. Why are you doing this? I mean, well, why do you dumbass alternative media jerk dicks do this? It's because you have no life, and you need something to keep the conversation going. Am I correct?
What are you talking about? Alex Jones exposed you. I showed everybody the link. It's at Infowars.com. Go to prisonplanet.com, join the forums. They expose you, Ghost, okay?
No, they don't expose you. Get this brother man off, though. Get him off! Get this idiot off, for Christ's sake. I'm going to sit over here and let this idiot sit over here, make me look like a jag-off, trying to say that I'm racist, for Christ's sake. I'm not racist, all right? I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a nice guy. God damn it, I hate when you idiots call me a racist, for Christ's sake. I mean, it hurts me right freaking here in the heart. Hurts me right in the goddamn heart. Jesus Christ, let me take a drink of this beer. Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869. We're supposed to be going through Radio Graffiti, but then this asshole had to call up and, you know how these people are. They're trying to push my buttons, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're lucky we're not in the damn bar room, because I'd be kicking some ass right now and taking names. I mean, I've already told all of you people. It ain't nothing for me to whoop a man's ass. And you people need to spread that around the internets. All right? It ain't nothing for me to whoop a man's ass. Let me go ahead and take another chug of this beer here. All right. Let me take a step back. And let me take some Skype callers. How about that? I'll take some Skype callers. Maybe they're a little better. All right. Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm jaded, man. I'm sick. I mean, you're listening to the calls. I'm jaded, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm depressed. I try to come here and give 3 hours of my life of capitalist fervor up in here, and this is what I get. Poco Kitty, Radio Graffiti.
We're more like a professional alcoholic.
All right. Shut up. All right. Let's see. Torzer, Radio Graffiti.
Does your mother know you talk like that on the radio?
Shut up, you stupid, dumb fish and chips gurgling piece of garbage. Jerry Mustard, Radio Graffiti.
Bull Friday bingo, baby. I won. What do I win? A fridge?
This goddamn stupid, dumb idiot Arab immigrant asshole. God damn it, go find a country. Pivot Divot, Radio Graffiti.
Goofy Bones are furry!
There's some more Goofy Bone hate there. Who else we got going on? 478, Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, baby, want to give you a first of the month shout out to everybody trying to feed their kids red meat and Similac, baby.
Shut up. Get that idiot up. Get him off! God damn it, engineer. I thought you phased that idiot out. I thought you stopped taking calls from that idiot. What the hell's your problem? I don't want to hear from that idiot. Every time he calls, all he does is he rubs it into the faces of capitalists throughout the world that he's collecting all these government entitlements, all right? And capitalists do not want to hear. Capitalists do not want to hear, okay? Scumbags talking garbage that they're collecting first of the month. You understand that, engineer? God damn it! Well, do it! Jesus Christ, my heart's pumping like a rabbit. 724 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, hey, Ghost, it's me again. I just want to let you know you're in denial about being a racist. Shout out to 13.
Shut up. 323 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, you're taking too long. 803 Radio Graffiti. 626 Radio Graffiti.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Jesus Christ. Vince, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, love you, Ghost. Unfortunately, it's really sad to see your show sort of devolve into this cancerous growth on the ass of the internet, bro. Happy Baller Friday, though. I hope you're going to have a great 4th. Do you have any plans?
Well, I'm thinking about possibly doing another weekend situation out there at the coastal property that I've got there, Vince. But hey, this is the unfortunate reality of the internet. We've got ourselves a bunch of, internet butt stalkers that want to call me up and talk a bunch of garbage. They think it's real cute to sputter out sentence fragments and think it's a big freaking joke. They think it's a big freaking deal, and it's stupid. One more time, I want to say cheers to all that belong to the capitalist army. All right, www.capitalistarmy.com. All right, it's the only social network for capitalists throughout the world. www.capitalistarmy.com. And, of course, folks, send me a tweet. Ghost Politics is the name to follow, and send a tweet. As a matter of fact, do we got any goddamn do we got any retweets, for Christ's sake? All right, well, let me see who we got here. We got a couple of them. We've got Ben Botten. We've got Electric Fence Street. What's going on, man? Let's see, who else we got? We got Red Plumo. We got CRN New. What's going on, man? Booty Empoleon. Okay. We got Sizable Scrotum. Oh, Jesus Christ. We got What Is OP? We got we got Cal ID 93. What's going on, man? We got the Taskmaster, all right? We've got Irish Capitalist in the house. What's going on? Let's see who else we got going on. We got a lot of people retweeting and tweeting. We've got Tender Nips. Are you kidding me, you sick son of a bitch? Philip McChuff. Okay, that's about enough. These guys are getting mad. Let's just go on with Radio Graffiti, for Christ's sake. Next thing you know, we're going to have names like Flamin' Nipple Chops, and stuff like that. I don't know, that's the last thing you need to see. Anyway, 972 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, Goofy Bone is a retard.
Oh, man. 408 Radio Graffiti. Oh, man, nobody there. Let's see, who else we got? We got 201 Radio Graffiti. And you're laughing at it, too. You're not even saying anything. You're hitting the phone on your nads and you're laughing. That's great. Yeah, original. 817 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, I would like to ask if you are a melting pot of race.
Shut up. 858 Radio Graffiti.
You're racist.
Yeah, how original, all right? I'm a melting pot of friendship, you assholes. Stupid idiot. I'm not letting you idiots ruin my Baller Friday. Y'all ruined the last couple of my Baller Fridays. I'm not letting y'all do it, all right? 213 Radio Graffiti.
Shout out to my friend Brandon Chen in Temple City.
Okay, you're giving shout-outs here. We got Terrence, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, thanks for the shout-out on Twitter. It made my day a lot better. And also, happy Baller Friday. And
Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Liquid Shadow, Radio Graffiti.
Middle lolcow color.
Jesus Christ. 317, Radio Graffiti.
What is a melting pot?
Well, you don't know what a melting pot is. Obviously, you got some freaking problems. 609, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I'm not going to stop calling until you tell me why you called the crisis hotline. We need to know, and I'm going to keep calling.
No, shut up, all right? Shut up! 917, Radio Graffiti. Idiot. 516, Radio Graffiti.
I'm tired of these motherfucking communists in this motherfucking nation.
408, Radio Graffiti.
Fuck Alex Jones, fuck Howard Stern, fuck Tozeki because he's a cunt, and fuck Debbie Daly. Have a good Friday. Baller Friday, Ghost.
Hell yeah, Baller Friday. 201, Radio Graffiti. .443, Radio Graffiti.
Baller.
817, Radio Graffiti.
Yes, is this Ghost?
Yeah, it is. Stupid fruity bastard. 513, Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. 513, Radio Graffiti.
You are a capitalist racist.
Stupid, silly bastard. I mean, you know, you idiots are really pissing me off. You know that? I mean, first and foremost, I'm a capitalist, all right? I deserve the respect accorded that title. And secondly, I'm not a racist, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental. All right? So don't sit here and give me this garbage, all right? It's enough. Couple of more calls. 718, Radio Graffiti. Taking too long. 435, Radio Graffiti.
Guess what? I'm on a racist roller coaster and you're in it.
Shut up. 406, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, when are you going to man up and fist fight me, you lizard pussy?
Oh, yeah, why don't you come on down here to Austin, Texas? I'll be more than happy to stomp a mud hole in your ass, kick it dry, and then take a dirty diarrhea shit in it, and all you can do is look back at me with a brown smile about it there, you little pussy-whipped-ass bastard. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got about a minute left in the broadcast, okay, folks? Now, of course, I'm going to extend the broadcast a little bit, folks. I mean, that's what I do, so everybody has a reason to tune into the podcast. So I'm going to extend the broadcast maybe another 20, 30 minutes, all right, possibly. The only way that you're going to be able to hear it is if you actually call into the show, all right? We're going to end the broadcast. It's going to stop streaming live here in about 1 minute, all right? So call 646-652-4869 is the number to call here, all right? We're going to continue the show for podcast purposes, all right? So if you want to continue on with post-podcast Radio Graffiti, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. All right? Once again, folks, please follow me on Twitter. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. All right? All one word, no underscores. All right? Send me a tweet, for Christ's sake. I don't know if I'm going to be broadcasting on July 4th. I don't know yet, so that's why I need some people to, send me a tweet. Let me know. Get me motivated, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, if I'm going to do a broadcast, that means I'm going to have to be away from my family. So, by God, send me a tweet. Ghost Politics. Let me know what's going on, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. 646-652-4869. We're about to end the broadcast here in about 43 seconds. I want to say thank you for everybody tuning in with me. Once again, I said that I will show myself off to the world. I will show myself off to the world if we get 150,000 live listeners in one broadcast. It's not that hard. We've already had 15,000 live listeners, baby. So spread it around. Spread it around like wildfire. Let everybody know about the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and let them know where to listen to it live. Let them know where to listen to it in the podcast. All right? And for all you idiots getting those YouTube videos about me, stop! Stop the YouTube videos! Stop the goddamn soundboards! Stop them now! Stop making me look like a goddamn jagoff! Jesus Christ. Are we off the air? All right, we're off the air. I'm sorry, folks. I'm so sorry, for Christ's sake, that, I'm going off keister here. But Jesus Christ. Oh, man. My heart's pumping like a rabbit, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me go ahead and type in some things here. Of course, folks, for all the folks that don't have your fix of True Capitalist Radio, well, by God, go to the official website of all the goddamn podcasts I've ever done in my goddamn broadcasting career, all right? Right here, blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? Check it, all right? All right. Let me see. Do we got some tweets here? We got a couple of tweets going on. Katie Banana, what's going on? Who else we got? We got Duscar, what's going on? Flamin' Nipple Chop, how convenient. How convenient some asshole actually got Flamin' Nipple Chops. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on. The people are still. Coco Hamster, Niagara Roll. What's going on in Niagara Roll? TF Hurricane. What's going on, man? Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, we're still broadcasting. This is the podcast edition for all the folks that they just got finished tuning in live to the broadcast. We're going to take a couple more Radio Graffitis calls, and hopefully they're worth the crap. All right, let's keep taking them. All right, Nodus 96, Radio Graffiti. Now you're just sitting there. 417, Radio Graffiti.
I can't wait till Bubba the Love Sponge gets sick of your shit and beats the fuck.
Now, shut up, you idiot. 480, Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, it goes to Patron or Cabo Wabo.
Oh, man, I don't know, man. I'm thinking Cabo Wabo because... it's not as commercial. Now that Padron has become commercial, it's pretty sick, Who else we got? We got 111 Radio Graffiti.
How many tin cans do you have?
Oh, shut up, you fruit bowl. 201 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, you're just sitting there, for Christ's sake. 276 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost.
Shut up! Yeah, come over here and say it to my face there, boy. 609 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, you gotta stop mixing Xanax and alcohol. It's really bad for you, man.
Shut up. 619, what's up, Radio Graffiti?
Pop-Tart. Hee-ho.
Yeah, shut up, Greg Louganis. 516, Radio Graffiti.
Would you like to shove Texan's legs up your ass?
Shut up, you stupid moron. 512, Radio Graffiti.
Accidentally your wife's pussy. Now you might be having my bastard kid.
Not with that fruit voice. 478, Radio Graffiti. You're taking too long. 702, Radio Graffiti.
Your game music sounds awful like it could be a capitalist thing.
513, Radio Graffiti.
Oh my God, Ghost, I love your penis in my asshole.
Hey, you sound like it too. 858, Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost.
Jesus Christ. 508, Radio Graffiti.
When I was a little silly and the sun was going down, tell me.
Jesus Christ, shut up. 435, Radio Graffiti.
You're a racist, also a brony, don't...
Now, shut up, you stupid snot-nosed little brat. 646, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, can I milk your milk gallon?
Oh, Jesus. 315, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, my talk is hard for you.
Yeah, you sick son of a bitch. 480, excuse me, Radio Graffiti.
Sarah Palin saved the Conservative Party.
Oh, yeah, right. Shove it up your ass with that crap, all right? Sarah Palin destroyed the conservative movement. That is why I am no longer a goddamn conservative, so don't sit here and give me that crap. Stupid assholes. Poco Kitty, we're Radio Graffiti.
Connoisseur. More like professional alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, right. Shove it up your ass, all right? I'm a connoisseur, asshole. All right, there's a big difference. Let me go ahead and take another chug so all you idiots that can realize and get through your goddamn thick skulls that I'm a connoisseur, all right? I'm not a goddamn alcoholic. An alcoholic gets drunk on some dumbass garbage like it's going out of style, for Christ's sake. I mean, I am drinking a new drink every single time I'm coming up on here and doing some boozing. You know it, and I know it, for Christ's sake, because I'm living lavish, baby. That's what I do. That's what motivates me, baby. Living lavish. I don't know about you, but it motivates me. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, let me go ahead and let everybody know one more time, folks. The capitalist army is looking for a few good men and women, all right? A few good men and women that are capitalists and that want to exchange capitalist ideas, that want to get rich, live lavish. We're calling on you. www.capitalistarmy.com. Let's go back to Radio Graffiti here. Of course, this is after hours, folks. This is after the 3-hour live event. We are not being broadcasted live. The only people that are able to listen to me live are the ones that have actually called 646-652-4869. 864 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to the Flood, I'm a Flying Goldfish, and Fluttershy.
540 Radio Graffiti.
Karl Marx is right.
Stupid idiot. 425 Radio Graffiti. 801 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, I just want to say good show-outs, Jones, and I love how racist you are.
You stupid idiot. I'm not Alex Jones. 918 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, do you think someone can explode twice?
Stupid idiot. 952 Radio Graffiti.
Just listening.
Okay. Who else we got going on over here? MWM, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, I hope your firstborn's retarded, you stupid racist bitch.
Well, it's too late. I've already got firstborn son, and he's a pretty successful capitalist. Woo! 775, Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. I'd like you to stick dein Bratwurst in mein Sauerkraut.
Yeah, shut up, you silly, fuzzy little foreigner. Dragon, Radio Graffiti.
Is that you?
Yes.
Sup?
Fruit bowls. 906, Radio Graffiti.
Oh my God, is this Alex Jones?
Here we go again with this crap, for Christ's sake. 571, Radio Graffiti.
Baller Friday, first of the month, different name, same holiday.
Oh, shut up, you stupid silly bastard. Are you kidding me? It's not the same holiday, for Christ's sake. Baller Friday is for those of us that are hard-working, that are out there making our own money, for Christ's sake. You understand what I'm saying? That are out there living lavish out of their own accord and not mooching off the government, you stupid, sorry sack of crap. Get it through your goddamn head. J-Mac, Radio Graffiti.
Hi, come back. Why are you so racist?
Shut up, you stupid, dumb, fuzzy little foreigner. Nick Clark, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, if your tail gets cut off, does it grow back eventually?
Stupid idiot. Sinbus, Radio Graffiti.
Obama going to implement Sharia law. Obama.
Shut up. Andreas Linder.
Hey, your host, the best feminist radio on the Block Teddy Radio.
Learn how to speak English, asshole. Renegade Master, Radio Graffiti.
If you're so not racist, why all the racist jokes?
Get a better internet connection, you net zero having prick. 315, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, yeah, ghost.
Jesus Christ. Dunlop, Radio Graffiti. The freaking Spice Girls? Are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? I mean, what is this, 1996, 97? Jesus Christ. Synonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Racist ghost smash cans.
Shut up. All right, here's my kids, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, big boy, it's me again, your favorite Mex.
Shut up. Hey, Tazeki, what's up, Radio Graffiti?
Hello, guys. Goofy Bone is an admitted paedophile and failure at life. Thank you, sir.
Oh, man, that's rough. 408, Radio Graffiti.
I'm not even going to waste my time on that little British prick. Ghost, have a good weekend, be safe, and happy Baller Friday, Ghost. And
Hell yeah, man. Happy Baller Friday, all right? And let me tell you something, folks. Let me take a chug of this beer really quick. Oh, yeah, one more beer. How about that? How about a little bit of that, baby? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, folks, what I'd like for everybody to please do is spread the word about the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, all right? I mean, I cannot underscore that anymore. Remember that this is pure digital culture, baby. You know, there ain't no advertisement going on over here. We're not out here trying to plug this crap. This is pure organic radio via the fiber optically connected world that we call the Internet. And I want to thank everybody who tunes in with me. Let me tell you, you know, what I need some help on, and believe it or not, I'm going to be tweeting this weekend. I'm going to need some help getting some guests, you know. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to be interviewing some goddamn guests on this broadcast? The problem is they're too chicken shit. They're too chicken shit to come up on here, for Christ's sake. I mean, they're afraid that I'll make them look lower than a goddamn mini-me's nutsack, for Christ's sake. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm a fairly decent interviewer. I mean, we interviewed Mike Vallely, excuse me, you know, the infamous skateboarder, actor, you know, lead singer to Revolution Mother. We interviewed him, gave him a great interview. As a matter of fact, the guy didn't even want to get off the phone, man. The guy was having a good time. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, straight up. I mean, you know, cheers to Mike Vallely, for Christ's sake. But, you know, we need some help. Moreover, all the members of the True Capitalist Army, of course, that's located at www.capitalistarmy.com, all right? I am going to be giving out cash. Believe it or not, I'm going to start it this month, all right? I'm going to start giving out cash, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give out $100. I'm going to give out $100 to anybody that can make a badass blog, all right? Now, you know, the only way that you can win this capital is if you're contributing to the Capitalist Army website, whether it's forum posts, whether it's blog posts, whether it's video posts, whatever the case might be, because we need more capitalist ideology being promoted via the Internet. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am not joking, all right? This is not a joke. If you're listening in, if you're a part of the Capitalist Army, write a good blog about capitalism. Write a good blog against communism. You understand? And that's what I'm calling on. I'm calling on all of you. Anyway, let me take another chug here. Take another chug of this beer here. Pretty good. We'll take a couple more calls. 209 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your own sausage.
Shut this. Get it off. Get that crap out of there. We don't need to hear that crap. 817 Radio Graffiti.
I would like to know,
You're too fruity to be here. Daniel Wine, Radio Graffiti. Taking too long. 786 Radio Graffiti. Stupid moron. 111 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. El Foxo Loco Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. 914 Radio Graffiti. Now, you people are idiots. You know that? 111 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost of Mankind isn't get a job at the Walmart.
Jesus Christ. 786 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. Blake Earhart Radio Graffiti.
Is it working?
Yeah.
I just like to say that you suck terribly.
Yeah, well, you sound like you swallow. Jesus Christ. I mean, with that fruit bowl voice. Sounds like you're doing some kind of Rod Stewart type of swallowing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I think that's about it for me, folks. It's Baller Friday. I'm going to 6th Street, baby. And let me tell you, out here in Austin, Texas, they actually close off the whole street of 6th Street so everybody can kind of go in the middle of the street. Everybody's a half a drunkard. I mean, when last call for alcohol happens, I'm telling you, you got to be a damn fool if you can't get some stumbling, mumbling broad to take you to her goddamn apartment somewhere out here on 6th Street. I kid you not, baby. I kid you not. That's just the way it is. That's how you live lavish, baby. It's how you live lavish. Let me take a drink of this. Anyway, folks, once again, if you haven't had your fix of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, www.blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, follow me on Twitter. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. All right? And moreover, everybody who's out there who's listening throughout the world who's a true capitalist, we want you to be a part of the capitalist army. So www.capitalistarmy.com is the address to go to become a part of the capitalist army. All right? I want to say cheers. All right? Cheers to everybody out there who's listening in. I want to thank you very much. It's been a great Baller Friday. Not only has it been a great Baller Friday because, a lot of the trolls got their ass smacked down by yours truly, but I've been making some serious goddamn capital. I mean, when everybody was running scared a couple of weeks ago out of the market, everybody was selling off, I was out here bottom feeding, baby. I was out here bottom feeding, getting some capital, making some cake, for Christ's sake, and now I'm just... Man, I'm living lavish, baby. I'm saying, summer dream makes me feel fine, moving in a talent of mine. Yeah! Let me take another chug, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, I'm getting the hell out of here. I broadcast every Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard U.S. time. So make sure to mark it on your calendars and let everybody know that we're in effect in the house. I hope that everybody's having a good and safe weekend. Have a happy Baller Friday. If you ain't doing nothing this weekend, well, get up off your fat jelly ass and do something. All right? I mean, even if you only got about $20 in your pocket, go to your nearest bar and just kind of hang around. Even if you're babysitting a beer, do something. Don't just sit in your fat ass in the four walls you call a room and expect that you're going to get your wiener whacked or have any kind of goddamn life good time. All right, it's time for you to go out there and become a goddamn capitalist. It's time for you to live lavish. Remember, the future belongs to no one, so live it up now, baby, all right? I want to say I'm out of here. I'll be here Monday. I don't know. Whoa. I don't know if I'm going to be here Monday. It's 4th of July Monday. But if you send me a tweet, Ghost Politics, I'll consider coming up here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, show me some love, man. You know what I'm saying? Represent, baby. And we'll see if we do a show here on July 4th, which is this Monday, all right? All right, I'm out of here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Give me capitalism or give me death. I'm out of here. Thank you. you, everybody, for listening.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.